They can hear us.
I got my map. Oh, hi, hello, how are you? Welcome on in.
Oh gosh.
Jumbo.
Oh,
Jumbo.
Jumbo.
Jumbo, everybody.
Jumbo.
Swahili,
Okay,
sure, hello.
They can see us?
Hi.
Yeah.
No, hello.
Okay.
I thought you could see me a second ago when she said you could hear us. So I was doing visual stuff, and now I feel I'm here. Hello.
Ear.
Well,
ear.
Here
you didn't have
first,
to say
then
that, though.
see.
These do ears. That's
My ear-
the face. That's eyes.
Okay. Got my earballs ready.
This is what it's been like. I need everyone watching to know that this is what it's been like the past half hour as we've been setting
really
up this
weird.
call. It's been a
Like-
weird energy. We're in for a fun
Poquito.
night.
We have very weird energy tonight for sure.
Not bad.
No, not
Just
bad.
chaos. Anyway, hi, hello, welcome to the Secret Adventure Society. The meeting will come to order. Goon, talk about Neverending.
Gosh, that was
And
bad.
how much
I
we
can
love
talk.
Oh,
Never
shoot.
ending.
Hey, hold
What?
on.
Oh no.
Oh, stop! Wait,
You
fuck!
can
What?
you can talk.
Then don't tell us to hold on.
Sorry, streamer forgot stuff.
Can I or can I not talk?
You have the floor,
I have
Senator.
the floor. Okay.
You can talk now.
The representative from California has the floor. Listen, okay.
I was just gonna do that over your whole ad.
No, okay, yeah. Keep
No, I'll stop.
no.
It's very
keep,
distracting.
No, yeah, keep doing
It's distracting.
it. Never ending. Listen, normally we have a bi-weekly update from Never Ending, but I wasn't here last week, and so our bi-weekly update is a week behind. But specifically, Never Ending is a character creation tool that you can use to make cartoon versions, animated versions of your character. Coming soon. They have new character options, druidic spells, fire spells, ice spells, capes. Who loves capes?
I love capes.
I love
love
capes. Edna Mode didn't love capes, but everybody else loves
No
capes.
capes.
Okay. They have a character creation contest. That contest is over, so forget I said that. Told you I'm behind.
We mentioned it
Hey,
last week. It's okay.
Sometimes they do have character. They have cool things. They have things like character creation contests. You insert your character, you win a $25 Amazon gift card. You can build your entire party into a tavern or a outdoors or a forest or a camp scene. These are things that you can do. That you can also follow them at Be Neverending on Twitter, and that's at BE Neverending, not the letter B, because I've never actually clarified that, but I probably should. It's BE Neverending. And go follow them because they have daily updates on all the shit that they're doing, including some cool new shit coming up that has to do with literally making your character come to life. Be Neverending. Badasses, cool people. Go follow their shit. Donate to them. Subscribe to them. You can't donate anymore. Subscribe to them is what I meant to say. And be their friends. And that's our sponsors.
Never-ending friendship.
Hey,
Steve-O.
you wanna? One day I'm just gonna do. Listen, one day. Hey, April 1st, can I just come on and have 4 hours of me talking about Neverending? And it's just a never-ending ad for Neverending.
I want that so bad.
So badly, I want that.
You guys take a break and
so
it'll
bad.
just be me just talking about Neverending. We'll see if we can't get Jamie Van Doren on here for just us to talk.
This is the type of thing that we don't need to talk about on the air. Like, we should have just, like... done
Forget
just
you
done
guys
it.
heard that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you those Wendy Davis Nikes that she wore when she filibustered, so you have to wear those if you do it.
Oh my god. Yes, filibuster.
You own them?
No, but I will find them.
I need somebody to clip Steve-O's mind going into the gutter.
I did it too.
I know,
Make
you
your
both
character
did,
come.
and then
I did it too.
Yeah, we all went.
You hesitated at the wrong place, Goon. To life. To life. You paused before you said to
You
life.
said,
And there
make
was
your
a
character come, and we all went to life.
Right. Or to other places. You know, you don't. Well, I'm not
or
gonna-
to
I don't know.
Jacksonville.
We
We don't know.
They can come to
already-
Waterdeep. They can come to Jacksonville, Kentucky. That's
We
not a
already
place.
need bonking. Like it has it's literally just already happened. Oh boy.
Thank you, Goon. And thank you, Be Never Ending. We love you very much. Please check them out. Really quickly, I'm gonna go through my notes. We are on YouTube. You can catch up quickly using catch-up content, or you can see full episodes. This episode here that you're watching now will be available bright and early Friday morning, and it will be available in podcast feeds. The audio will be on Monday. Let's see. Thank you so much to everyone who has been telling your friends about the show. We've said it a million times. We love you for it, and we love you for a million reasons, but that's certainly one of them. And word of mouth is how a show like ours grows and becomes sustainable. So, we're not above begging you to just absolutely badger your friends into submission, into like watching our show. So please do that.
Yeah.
And thank you to those of you who already have. Let's see. Our lore keeper, her name is Brennasaur, and we love her very much. She writes wonderful recaps for every session on Tumblr, except for last week. Last week she told me she's going to be combining last week with this week, so keep an eye on that next Wednesday. So 2 in 1, that one. Also, give Aurelia Raphael your money for art, because she did ours and she's really, really good at it. And she's very quick and just really rad. Follow all of the people here. All of them. Everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Where's our cast?
Oh.
Where's our cast link? Why
I
don't
don't know. It's your
Eel did it. I don't know why it's not on my stream deck. Thank you, Eel.
Thanks, Eel. Well, if that's all.
Well, hey, real quick. I have been itching to do something on YouTube again. If anybody would be interested, let me know. If there's a market for it, if there's somebody interested. If y'all want to see me do a Pokemon Nuzlocke on YouTube, I've had a little bit of not forced downtime because I do too much in my day-to-day life, but I've been itching to do some sort of content. So just, shoot me a tweet. Be like, hey, hell yeah, we'd like to see you do that thing. And if you do that, maybe I will feel the need for content. Do it.
Those are the whispers filling your head of everyone saying to do it.
I can't guess louder.
Also,
You could.
Oh,
What?
I was gonna bring up Sunny's rebrand
Yes.
Yeah.
just to
Oh,
clarify, just to talk about it for a moment.
There's new alphabet letters, everyone. Use
Yeah.
the new ones. I don't know
like
if I'm actually gonna do things, but they're there
like an
because I spent money on it.
epsilon in there, and then
I love that art.
Yeah,
That's cute.
and
yeah.
it's pronounced Spectre, like the sexy ghost from last week. But you'll hear more about
Right.
We love those sexy ghosts.
Yeah, Goon, you missed the sexy ghost last week.
I missed
the horniness.
nothing.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Q would not understand this.
that's true.
I don't know how to even proceed, so I'm just gonna go on. Shall we begin?
Yeah. Hey.
Previously on the Secret Adventure Society, after Q narrowly escaped being captured by the Faceless Monsters, who you've seen in Evercrest as well as in a handful of other places, he was rendered unconscious for quite a while, as a matter of fact. Pongu and Pierce were able to tell that he was stable. His body functions had been somehow ceased. They'd been halted, and he was in a kind of stasis. But he appeared to be safe and stable at the very least. Over the remainder of the week, you all partook in various activities, including a bit of research, a bit of dance practice, a bit of working out your magical muscles. Kess managed to scry on Scott, who she saw in the very same abandoned dungeon cave in Scyhoff that you had all been to previously, complete with the corpse of a dead black and blue dragon. He appeared to be studying. He appeared to be testing his limits on this inky water that filled the lake in the cave. She also managed to scry on Zephy, who appeared to be in hiding in her barn outside of Evercrest. You saw her walk to a window and peek outside to see veins stretching out across the island, veins of green smoky fog hovering overhead and moving around really animatedly, almost seeming to be looking for something. At the end of the last week, or at the end of the last night of the week, I apologize, Pongu had a visitor at the Shadowmoor estate. A friend from the Mount of Iron Armada by the name of Kaio came to tell him that available fleets were relocating to the Hamahoa in the southern Fallen God Sea, and their leaders fearing for the safety of the Hamahoa with all the uncertainty around the Crescent Isles and Evercrest. And that is where we're going to start tonight's episode. It is now the morning of the Festival of Stars. You all awaken, including Q, from your sleep. Q, I would like for you to make a strength saving throw, please, as you awaken from a week of
Rude.
being unconscious.
Hey,
Rude.
Zach,
Mhm.
turn your captions on.
They are.
Restart it. They're not working.
Wait. Hold on. I rolled on the internet, and it's actually a really good roll, but I don't actually want to roll that because Q has a cool golden dice.
Okay.
Ooh.
And it's
I'll allow
a
it.
really
Go
good
ahead.
roll. You'll see that I'm giving up a really good roll. Oh. 15.
Okay. So yeah. That is a success. So as you roll over, you are very wobbly, like you're able to stand, and you're groggy, you have a little bit of a headache. But you you feel like your strength will return to you pretty quickly, but your limbs, you feel incredibly weak. But all of you have had a long rest.
Oh.
So, you have several hours before the night ball. And that being said, the rest of the day is yours. So, the nobodies, what are you doing?
When Pierce hears Q grumble yawn, he jolts up
Gron.
and runs over to him and
Nah.
starts like patting at him, like trying to see if he feels warm, like just getting in his face and getting in his grill.
Did I drink coffee again?
Oh God, you're he's awake. He's awake. No, you didn't drink. You didn't. No.
Was it ale?
You didn't drink anything. Do you remember? What's the last thing you remember?
Let's see. Pongu and I went skating. And oh God, did I hit my head?
You might have, but it was not. Keep going. What do you remember? Anything after that? Do you remember going to the market?
Yeah, oh yeah. We went to the market. And then the spooky ghost attack.
Yeah. So
Oh
when
shit.
that happened,
I killed them so well it caused me to pass out.
Pierce looks over at Pongu.
Yeah, you did so well.
Was it my new hammer? I smacked them.
Q, do you feel okay? Is anything off?
I'm really tired. I feel like a headache.
Do you have the appropriate number of voices in your head?
Is 0 a number?
It's an appropriate number, yeah. 0 to 1 is okay.
Okay.
If you don't remember, you don't remember your friend that you talked to in your head, anything going on there over the last week?
No.
Oh, it's been a week, by the way.
What? What's
It's
been a
been
week?
1 week since you looked at me.
Okay. Well, I feel like I just took some psychic damage.
Okay, just if you feel the slightest bit weird, if anything seems unusual, please
Okay.
tell me. Better yet, tell Pongu.
Pongu flits over and just does a quick bio check on him.
Okay,
Does he-
make a medicine check.
BioCheck is my favorite series of games.
Oh,
I like
12.
12. He seems to be like, you can notice his muscles kind of like you can see him kind of twitching a little bit as he's standing there, but he just seems to be weak from lying on his back for a week. There doesn't seem to be, at least as far as you can tell, there doesn't seem to be any lasting damage.
I have a headache.
Yeah.
Is Kess in here, or did she sleep in her room?
No, that's what I wanted to. I have something I want to talk to Zach about, but no, she's not in there.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Hold on. I'm fucking hungry.
Yeah, cool.
Pierce looks at Pongo. Can you get him food? I'm gonna make sure that she knows he's awake.
Q grabs Pongo by the hand. Meat.
Here, have this. It looks like a berry, but it's meat. It's a good berry. It's really fulfilling, I promise.
It's kind of sour.
It's like a berry.
Yeah, it's one of those new meats.
Why can't they leave things alone?
I don't know, but it bleeds, does it not?
Kinda. Yeah.
Yeah? She's not bad?
I mean, I prefer the old meat. Meat classic, if you will.
Of course. Everyone loves a good classic meat. But do you feel fulfilled now?
Yeah. Your meat filled me, Pongo.
Oh dear. Yeah, he's alright.
All right. I'm gonna. Yep. And Pierce walks out with the intention of finding Kess.
Okay. Zach, we skipped ahead from last night, and Kess wanted to meditate on and grow a flower.
Okay. Yeah, we can wreck on that. Okay. As you grow a flower, you feel there's no presence other than just the normal set feeling.
Okay, so I'm just in my room that morning then.
Okay. And Pierce walks down and knocks on the door, but doesn't burst in this time.
She cracks it.
Hey,
Hey,
boy's awake.
Q's awake?
Yeah.
Is he okay?
Yeah. Do you
She
want to come see him?
shoves Pierce out of the way and runs.
This will
Pierce, she
follow.
like slams you into the wall, and a picture frame sort of like falls off and cracks. on the floor.
It's fine, somebody
Pierce
will
would
fix
try
that
to catch
later.
it. Pierce would very quickly try to. Does not want to be blamed for that. For that picture
make
frame.
a dex check.
Okay. Dex check. Should have had my dice ready to go. Okay. Dex is something I'm good at. 16.
60. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. As like you feel it slide, and you're able to like reach back and pin it against the wall before it falls and hits the floor. So you're
Okay.
able to like readjust it on the wall. Definitely.
Damn it. Yeah. I'll just mutter damn it and then run after Cass.
Okay.
Okay. She runs in the room, sees Q, grabs him, starts just being very annoying and like lifting up his mouth, checking his head, like like
Are you wanting to make a
looking at
medicine
him,
check, or are you
like-
just like?
I mean, yeah, like she's just like checking him, like holding out his arms, making sure nothing's broken, like
Sure. Go ahead and for the hell of it, make a medicine check.
Are you
Nothing's broken
doctor?
yet. Dr. Cass.
medicine 22.
22.
Dr. Cass.
Yeah, he seems fine. You're finding like he's having trouble like even holding his arms up. He feels so weak and tired.
Yeah.
His eyes are a little bit yellowed, even more so than usual. But he's
Yeah, check for dilation. Like I'm
they're
being
they're
very annoying.
He's got cotton mouth. His eyes dilate, but they dilate a little bit more slowly. I'm describing him being high. That's not what's happening. He
Super hungry.
he appears to be fine, but
Whoa, my hands are huge.
Case, I've done all the checks except for the bum test, so that's the only bit that's left.
The what test?
The
Can
bum
we
test.
pass the bum test?
Check his temperature.
Oh.
There's gotta be another way.
Is
We
that?
could. I hold him out to Pongu. Like I've picked Q up at this point. Like, just check his temperature.
Yeah.
Do we live in a world of thermometers?
Do kobolds? No, I'm supposed to use my forehead. I touch my forehead to your bum, and if it's warm, then we need to get you more rest and stuff.
You want to touch my bum?
No, my forehead. Well, not mine. I was going to see if Kess wanted to do it. She was already giving you once over.
Yes, you want to put my bum on your forehead?
I think you feel fine. A little clammy.
Yeah, I think he's okay.
I think
This
you're.
is- Yeah.
Yes.
I don't want anyone's bum on my forehead.
But you want to make sure he's safe, yeah? He's healthy.
I think.
Yeah.
I think
I'm more-
I give him a really good. Like he looks. I think he's fine. I think he's just
Yeah.
tired.
Well, you let us know if you start to feel warm
Yeah.
With
Do
my
you,
bun?
feel, do you feel too
Dude.
warm?
anywhere.
And if they charge, it's not good.
If what?
There's actually, you can't lay eggs, can you?
I haven't tried.
You're not old enough to lay eggs. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Please don't try.
Oh, this is a lot of anatomy.
Okay.
I've just.
What the-
okay,
what-
but you're
what-
okay. You feel okay? Q?
What? Yeah.
Like you're fine?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm fine.
Okay. Just,
Okay.
I'm more worried about his inside the head than
oh.
anything.
Yeah.
So, if you feel weird, if something doesn't seem right, if you can talk to no voices anymore, if you can talk to more than one voice, let us know. Wait, can you still summon your really cool shit?
Why is there so much talk about my bum?
I was attempting to move past that in a very trying to drive past that exit.
We're just really trying to make sure you're okay.
Do I have a hammer?
Are you summoning?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
hammer
I'm
summons.
grabbing the shaft.
Yeah. yeah, the hammer summons.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey,
Good.
Pierce.
Yeah.
Do you want me to hit you with it? Just to make sure it's still there.
You know what, pal? I think that we can make that happen, but I think inside is probably not a good idea.
Okay. All right. You fell for it before.
Anyway, what do we need to do? We need to go. Did our clothes?
Wait, I've been gone for a week?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how many sleeps?
7?
5 to 7.
5 to something.
That's a lot of sleeps. Wait,
You also shit the bed a few times.
that makes sense. That's
Why
why
is-
you're so obsessed with my bum.
I was worried, yeah. Just because you go to sleep doesn't mean the rest of your body stops functioning.
I do believe that he was in stasis. I
He
believe
was.
Yeah,
He
He
did
was-
not.
Oh my god, it wasn't
was-
your shit. It was my assist.
Well, it wasn't mine.
Shitting the bed.
this just became that episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where they try to figure out who shit the bed.
I had buried that episode.
Never mind.
yes.
I can go get our stuff or have somebody go pick it up. Or we can all go get it.
Okay. Pongo, do you need anything before this shindig?
No.
The ball's tonight.
No.
Tonight?
Tonight.
We're
Yes.
getting balls tonight?
Yes. One ball.
Oh god.
One ball.
One big giant ball.
Maybe multiple if you're lucky.
Are we? Radio silent. Are we okay? So is our clothes ready? I've got a dress. You've got a dress. We've all got dresses. Cass, we don't know what Cass is to dress. Say Cass to the dress.
I don't know what I'm wearing either yet. And Pierce looks at Cass.
It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna go see if it's been delivered, and if not, we can go pick it up. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. I take off to whoever would know if things have been delivered.
Okay.
Your receptionist.
Sure.
Okay. So, yes, you make your way down to sort of the front receiving area in the foyer, and there is like off to the side. There's a little closet where any mail and packages are left, and you don't see anyone to talk to, but like you poke around in there, and pretty quickly you find packages that were left from the tailor that you went to visit about a week ago.
Okay. I grab them all and I run back upstairs with them.
Because they were put on the tab of the Shadowmoor Estates.
They were. Okay. Packages. We got our stuff.
Packages.
We don't even have to go get them. We can just. Man, it's like, was it busy down there? Downstairs? Like, it was a hectic.
In the foyer where you were, it wasn't necessarily busy, but you could hear chaos in like every adjacent room.
Yeah.
Like you could hear bustling about through the walls.
Yeah.
It's a familiar sound to you.
Oh, everybody's doing all this stuff and getting everything ready, and it's gonna be time soon.
What? Is everything okay?
Yep. Just everything's cool.
Have you not been to a ball here in a while?
I have not been in a year. I didn't. I
Okay.
haven't been since last year. But also I don't know why this year feels so different. I feel different, so this year feels different.
Cass, have you always had balls?
Just one a year.
Or are they new?
I've always had balls.
So your whole life you've gone to these.
Yes.
While they're talking, Pierce is just going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay.
So what do you do at the ball? You just dance?
Dance, meet people. There's a lot of food. Like a lot of food.
If I do 2 times the food part, can I skip the meet people part? Like if I'll dance a little. So there's 3 things. There's dancing, there's meeting people, and there's food. But if I did dancing and food, that's the same amount of balls, right? Balling. Would I be balling?
I think that would work.
What if
Yeah.
I didn't dance and instead ate food all 3 times?
Sometimes people do that as well. They
You
just
can-
hang out next to the food bar.
Yeah. You could do that. There's also the gardens have been.
Oh, you love gardens.
They're kind of set up for the ball.
You're gonna look so pretty, but I guess that's just the perks of being a ball flower.
Pierce
The
sort of
house burns
snaps
down,
out of
you
his.
all die.
I'm done. I gotta go wash my hair.
Pierce sort of snaps out of his trance and he goes, I actually have a favor to ask you all tonight. there's going to be a lot of people here from different corners of the continent and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly
you-
here, but it can extend, yes.
If you hear the name Gehrman, will you tell me?
Gehrman.
Aside from me saying it now, if you hear someone at the ball mentioning the name Gehrman Goodblood, I need
Then
you to
I-
come get me immediately.
Is he someone you're of relation to?
That's my dad.
Oh,
Does your dad go to balls? Does your dad like balls?
I have no idea. I haven't seen him in 10 or 12 years when he jetted. So, but I saw his emblem when we were in Larsum. I know that he's been either dealing with people that deal with. I know there is, a few degrees of separation and probably not terribly many. So if the name comes up, that's who he is. And I need you to come get me.
Okay. What is he? He's not. You don't think he'll be here?
I mean, to me, he was always kind of a loner shithead fuckface. So I don't see him as the kind of person that would show up to a ball, but someone who knew him might be here.
Okay.
so
Okay. So.
We-
Okay.
we don't like your dad.
No, we don't.
Okay.
It's because he's a loner shit face fuckhead.
I would think you, of all people, Q, would understand what it's like to have a parent vacate on you and ruin your fucking life.
You know, you're not a loner shit face fuckhead. So you're not like him.
Well, I'm not a loner anymore, that's true.
Oh, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Anyway, enough of that. Don't want to bring you down, but
I will keep my ears open, and eyes and perception.
You've given us the packages, right?
They're all sitting like I just probably walked in and just sat them
Oh,
down.
Pongo, can I
Yeah.
see your package?
Yeah, yeah. I imagine Pongu's like very intently like listening. He's like terrible, hate him, not a fan, and he's like secretly trying to like open his present like a child on Christmas morning. He's like, yeah, absolutely, of course, yeah. You want to? Yeah, of course. You want to open it? It's fine. I don't need it.
No, you open it first, obviously.
Oh, okay.
I just
Fucking
want to see
tears
it.
into it, tears the shit into it. So excited. Has rarely been given a gift because he usually is the person that gives gifts to people.
Okay. So yeah, as you tear into this package, like there's like paper stuffing and things lying around all over the place, and you pull it out. It is precisely the garment that you described. Somehow even like shiny, or not necessarily shinier, but there are like very, very sequined. The way the light hits it fills you with glee.
Pongu's sobbing at how beautiful this beautiful like masterpiece of a dress outfit is, and he's like, okay, I'll be right back. And I'm assuming he like goes off to like try to put it on or something.
What time is it?
By now, it's probably around 11 a.m.
Okay, so we still have like.
You
a
got
good
10 hours. The ball is at 9.
Okay.
You've got to try it on first, you know.
Do I have to try it on first, Cass?
Well,
yeah, can we trust it?
Yeah, I mean, they took measurements. I think you'll be fine. If you
Okay,
don't want
Pierce,
to put
let's
it
go.
on yet.
Oh, I'm not ready for this. Okay, which one's mine?
Yeah, the bigger one.
Here go.
All right.
Mine's smaller. Because I'm smaller. Unless you wear less clothing.
I'll step outside, and if y'all need help, just like let me know. Yeah. I can tie
And-
ties. I can, all that. I grew up with brothers, so I know how. Okay, and I shut the door.
Pierce,
Yep.
do you know how one of these things works?
One of what things?
Dress.
Just throw it over your head.
Throw it over my head. I get stuck in an armhole.
Like, yeah, it just like gets trapped on your horns a little bit, but you're able to shimmy it. You're able to shimmy through it and slide it on. And Q, it is fucking comfortable. It's shiny. You like shiny? It's like you feel powerful.
Pierce, I feel powerful.
You look powerful, pal. You swinging a hammer in that thing? It's gonna get.
Fuck yeah, to pull out the
Gonna get
hammer.
people. Yeah, okay, not inside. That's an outside weapon.
Put away the hammer.
Okay.
Okay.
Pew
pew.
You two look fantastic.
Punger's still hiding.
Oh, you're hiding.
It's just one of me,
I
Pierce.
just wanted to try it on. I don't want you to see me before the ball.
Was that bad luck?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
At least it isn't Feywild.
Pierce, try yours on.
I will. Can you guys leave so I can try it on?
But you watched me try mine on.
Go wait with Kess outside if that's all right.
Okay. And he picks up the bottom of his dress and starts waddling outside.
I do the
Cass,
same.
help me get the bow on.
Oh, okay.
I assume there's a bow.
I'm adjusting your dress as needed.
I want Q to look like he's fucking Lizard Shirley Temple right now. Like that is what's happening. He's got big, fluffy sleeves and like a dainty little dress, and animal crackers, and like fucking
Yeah.
Shirley Temple.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'm adjusting all the bows and all the poofy sleeves and adjusting the layers under the dress. It's
Oh, no.
it's very pretty.
And inside, Pierce is like taking his time. He's breathing. He's nervous. He makes sure that he puts.
We lost Goon.
We lost Gun.
I heard him say, "Oh no,"
Oh.
and then he should be back in a second.
Okay.
There's two of me.
Oh dear.
Incoming.
Well, and it
Goon
looks
is
like we
forgot.
might have Goon back. Is that you, Goon? Well,
Zach, what's wrong
Yes.
with your captions?
I don't know. Our tech just doesn't like us tonight.
Mm.
I'll look at the captions after stream
Uh-oh.
or on the break. So, okay, hold on. He's here. He's there. Sorry guys. Technical issues. Ba-dum. So in the meantime,
I'm gonna give you
guys-
such a nice, clean, like in if you need to edit this for the podcast or whatever. I'm gonna give you such a good like transition
good.
into where we were.
Perfect.
You're gonna.
While Goon is, do you guys want to take a quick 5-minute break while Goon is like working on
Sure.
I
the
need to
Sure.
restart and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, I'm gonna
Oh.
go text him. We're gonna take like a 5-minute break. I know it's early, but we will be right back. You guys hang tight.
Okay, they can hear us.
Sorry about that, friendos.
They
We
can't-
had
That's my bad.
some technical issues, but thus is the nature when you have 5 people on an internet voice call. Things happen sometimes. But we have returned. So, where we last left off, I believe, Cass, you were doing something?
I was fixing Q's.
You were fixing
stuff,
cues. Yeah.
but actually,
Oh, Pierce
Pierce
tried
was.
on his shit.
Pierce,
was doing
I apologize.
Yeah.
Um,
So, Pierce is very nervous and he's looking at this package and he takes it apart very carefully and he's breathing heavy and he's looking around. He takes the diamond that he had in his rucksack and he puts it in the pocket of whatever pocket he can find of whatever is in here, if there is indeed a pocket.
There is.
So he puts on whatever it is, and then as I step out, I'll let whoever knows describe what Pierce looks like.
Cass?
Okay. It's a suit. It is like a slim fit suit. It's very dark blue, almost black, but whenever the light hits it, you can see that reflection of blue in it. You have just a white button-up shirt under it, and it has like a vest. But the jacket is kind of, I guess it's like, I have photos. It's like lower, like it buttons lower. It doesn't button high. Like,
Did you bring enough photos to share with the class?
I mean, I can send them in the Discord. But also like,
You're painting a picture.
yeah, if you look really close at the fabric of the blue, like there's just like a little bit of a design. Not anything that's like really, it doesn't like stand out unless you're right up against it, then you notice how beautiful it is, and it has that like metallic blue sheen to it once again, like in the light. But the details, like the detail in the fabric is flowers, but like very, I don't know how to, it's not flashy unless you are really looking at it, and then it's just like really beautiful. But yeah, it's just a really dark blue.
You just hear a servant just walk by and just go, "Oh no, he's hot."
It's very like, it's yeah, it's very good. I'll send it to you.
So, as someone who knows this from real life, when you wear blue and you have blue hair, it can either look devastatingly shitty,
Yeah.
or pitch perfect. And this being mostly black with hints of blue is perfect.
Yeah,
So I'm sure it goes with his hair.
it does.
He's not wearing his mask. This is essentially the first time that, well, Pierce walks out and he says, "This is the first time I've had clothes on that weren't either fucked up or didn't fit. Like, I've been wearing the same shit for years." He doesn't have his mask on. He doesn't have his hat on. Except for the blue hair, he basically looked like a nondescript human being in a very, very fancy suit.
Mm-hmm.
This is perfect.
You like it?
Yeah. What do you think? Pierce looks at Q. What do you think?
I think, I mean, like, it didn't improve anything. You still look like Pierce, but you look cleaner. Like, I don't know. I still feel like you're the same person. It didn't change a lot. It's just cleaner, and you look like you're going somewhere important.
Pierce looks at Pongu. Feedback?
Pongu, isn't wearing glasses, but like drops them like he is, and then goes back and goes, Pierce, tonight, if any beautiful people offer you something and ask you to sign your name, don't do it. That's all.
Oh, no. Why the fuck would I do that?
I don't know. Just curious
What is-
things happen at balls and things where nobility are, so.
Honestly, you wanted something to kind of blend in, and I tried. I really tried. I don't know that you're gonna blend in because I think that people are gonna want to talk to you. Because
Might be the belle of the ball.
Yeah, I think I messed up. But in the best way, because this is, yes, this is.
Pierce walks up and gives her a hug while she's talking. You didn't mess up.
She just. Good, because it looks great. Okay.
Okay. Okay, now I don't want to fuck it up, so let's go. I'm gonna go hang it up.
Okay.
Everybody's
Pierce goes and
acting weird.
changes back.
There was a tie, but also like that's kind of up to Pierce. Like it looks good without a tie as well. Like it's kind of because it is the tighter fitting suit. It looks pretty good casual without the tie. It doesn't look as stuffy, I guess. I sent the photos into the Discord. I don't know if you saw it.
Pierce is going to, for the record, when we get to that point, Pierce will start with the tie for the express purpose of being able to remove it at some point.
Okay.
As Pierce turns around and walks into the bedroom, Q just looks up at Cass and says, "Why does it look like you want to put your forehead to his bum?"
I don't know what you there's not, it's not that I have to go get ready. And she just takes off.
Pierce reemerges in his traditional garb. Okay. What do we have to do between now and the night?
Q just shucks off his gold dress and puts his black dress back on. Right there in the middle of the hallway.
You just come on, oh dear. But Pongu's like mothering
preserve it.
and like he's like, oh no, not the trace. Like
I put it on later.
it's like
Fine.
C-3PO right now, just like, oh heavens.
Cass is not out there anymore. She's in her room.
She's just run off.
Yeah.
We'll wait for Cass.
I mean,
Yeah. Actually,
Like
no.
Pierce, I've seen Cass turn a lot of different shapes and colors, but that was the reddest I've ever seen her.
She'll get over it, trust me.
So, in the interest of time, is there anything that you all would like to do for the remainder of the afternoon before the ball?
I do have
I
things.
do.
Okay, all right. Let's start with Pongu.
So Pongu is curious. I know he started to try to get some information from Norse, but he's curious about the origins of this ball. Like, is it rooted in a thing of isn't an appropriated celebration of some religious holiday, or why is it happening? And so he would try to get that type of information from whoever is possible.
Okay. Specifically, who are you thinking of going to speak with?
I would start with Kess, and if Kess wasn't available, then I would see who Kess would recommend.
Okay. Cass, are you available?
Yeah, she's just she's in her room.
She's just anxiety
She's
dwelling
kind of-
in her room.
Well, no, she's kind of like pampering herself before the ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but Pongu's like
Pongu
welcome
would
in there.
100% try to like help, and would probably, depending on what DM and or the roles say, would love to like full on like makeup artist assist.
Yeah, she probably
knows how to
has.
make- Yeah.
She probably got Zev, as well. So I just like he always helps her with ball stuff, and they just hang out before. So yeah, they're just in there, and Pongu can come in.
Okay, so yeah, Zev is sort of just like pampering you, fluffing your hair, you know, doing like.
He's also pre-gaming.
Well, yeah, of course, that goes without being said. Like
He's
been
also
4 hours.
post gaming. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
he's just gaming.
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, Pongu, you enter and you see Kessa's brother Zev as well as her sitting in there.
Do you mind if I join?
No, go ahead.
Yeah. This is actually many moons ago. I used to help some of my friends in the court get ready, so this is not an unfamiliar thing for me. And he's like fiddling and faddling and all that stuff. You're used to this lifestyle of balls and whatnot?
Just the one ball, really. I mean, unless there was a big event or something, like a wedding or something we had to go to. This was kind of the big thing every year.
Pongu briefly like has a look of panic when you mention wedding, and he like continues on and goes, "Yeah, so this is the big thing for this town or your folks or my Dosta?"
It's kind of big for the nobles. It's kind of just something that we put on every year to just kind of stay in the noble circle, and we put it on for Vendrith because he honestly kind of doesn't like all the nobles that much. So we're kind of like a buffer sort of deal for him.
Vendrith?
Yeah, our Baron?
Your Baron?
Yeah. He's super nice, super cool. He's the reason that we're here in the first place, because he hired my parents.
So he's aware of the operation?
Well, yeah, it's his idea.
Oh.
So he hired them to run the operation because he needed some sneaky people, and my family's pretty sneaky. So
Zev is like sitting in the floor, and he like blows a smoker, and he's like sneaky as fuck.
But yeah, no, this is just the Festival of the Stars is kind of a big deal every year. It's kind of our, I don't know, like a tradition around here, and the ball's kind of the nobles' sort of way of being like, oh, we're better than the rest of everybody else. Look at us, we're up here having a ball, and it's kind of dumb, but a lot of the nobles think it's necessary because they all get to just hang out and schmooze, and it's kind of dull. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm excited to have friends this year, so maybe it won't be so bad.
Of course. So it's purely just for show, or was it started or rooted in any particular thing, or like a tradition that the folk people had, or
well, the Festival of the Stars has always been a thing. The night ball kind of started whenever my parents moved in, because they came in and were immediately accepted as nobles, and it was kind of hard for them to, I mean, not everybody accepted them, and Vendrith was like, what if we host this big event? And they were like, yeah, that sounds cool. So that kind of just became a thing that they ended up doing.
Yeah, it sounds lovely for the nobles, but what about the common folk? What do they? They just celebrate the Star Festival.
Yeah, well, the festival goes on for a couple nights, and the ball is just kind of the thing that kicks it off. But not everybody is invited, sadly. It doesn't mean that people haven't tried to sneak in, which is kind of, one of my favorite things when it happens. But yeah, no, it's just kind of for the nobles.
Interesting.
Sucks. And they'll pitch ideas to Vendrith and talk business and then be like, oh, have you met my son? You might should marry him. Or, oh, have you met my daughter? That would be a good match. It's just like this weird noble party. It's terrible.
I see.
Yeah.
So it sounds like the things that happen at this noble gathering is what tends to happen at most noble gatherings, which is lots of political posturing and back channel deals, basically. While the people, the common people, don't get anything. Do they do anything, or what do they do that's not related to this?
What, the common people or the nobles?
Yeah, the common people. Do they?
Oh.
What sorts of celebrations do they do for the Festival of the Stars?
Oh, well, the Underfrost, they go all out in the Underfrost. I don't know if we told you about the Underfrost.
No?
It's there's an arena down there. It's just this whole big party thing. It's awesome. Q fought.
Okay.
He lost. Pierce lost all my gold down there, cause he bet it, and Q didn't win. So then I lost my gold. But yeah, no, honestly, I don't think they would even want to go to the night ball. It's kind of dull and stuffy, and the rest of Mardosa is kind of full of life, and I don't know.
Yeah. Well, certainly quite interesting. Thank you for entertaining my questions. I mean, obviously, as a cleric of basically stars, I'm very curious of these things.
Oh, okay. Well, the Festival of the Stars is this whole thing because at this point in the time of year, this is at least what I was taught. At this point, this time of year, all the stars are the brightest in the sky, and it's whenever the aurora is the brightest as well, and so therefore we have the Festival of the Stars, and it's this whole... That's why. Something about our location, geologically, and...
Interesting.
Stars being bright.
Of course. One thing I learned about starlight, or light in general, is that if a point in space or time or a place is the most illuminated or the brightest, that often means that there's a point in some other place that's the darkest. Curious. But should be a lovely event, yeah?
Yeah. She just kind of zones out and thinks about that for a moment. There's an anti-Mardosta somewhere. There's a negative to the positive. And she's just kind of huh. That's cool. There's always
Spectrum.
a balance, I guess. Which is...
Yeah.
Yeah. She just goes back to doing her hair.
Yeah. This might be metagamey, but since we're both druids, because I have points in druids, druidic. So you'd speak druidic.
Yeah.
As well, yeah?
Yeah.
Is your brother also a druid?
No.
I would probably say something in druidic specifically for you. That's something to the effect of, in our orders, we tend to straddle these types of things, yeah? Just something to nibble on. Just kind of very like unassuming, but potentially like philosophical, specifically in Druidic. This element of balance and possible duality of darkness and light or whatnot. But he's like doing it very nonchalantly and like either helping you comb your hair or doing something like fluffing out something. He goes, "Yeah, so this is lovely."
Huh. She just combing her hair. Zoning out now.
Zev is over on the floor. What the fuck did he just say?
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm great. What did he just... What was that a different...
No, we were talking normal. Did you not?
You're fucking with me. All right, fine.
At this point, I feel like Pongo would be sufficiently okay with that answer and not feel like he needed to ask anymore. So he would probably excuse himself unless casters have needed anything else.
Okay. Cass, you had things you wanted to do as well?
That's all. I mean, I
Okay.
was just gonna get Zev and
Hang out with Zev.
hang out and she's gonna get him to help her like get it in her dress and stuff. So
Yeah, the two of you have done this so many times. You kind of help him with his like tie as well. Not that he can't do it, but it's just
Yeah.
he's a little bit high at this point.
yeah.
And so like you help him with those things and he helps you, and you just kind of sit around and chill and try to obtain the headspace that you have both spent a lifetime trying to get into for this ball that has always been this weird, exciting, dreadful thing
Yeah.
that you have your almost your entire year has revolved around as children and as now as adults. Q and Pierce, did you guys have anything you wanted to do?
Pierce,
So, yeah, what's up?
I had this weird feeling.
He leans in. What? What happened?
I feel like I've had spiders. Like I've had spiders crawling all over me.
You feel like you have spiders crawling all over you.
Not now, but like I have recently. It's like, you know, you get that like goose flesh pimple.
Right. When did it start?
Since I woke up.
And it's gone now, but you had it?
Yeah, I mean, like I'm just really afraid of spiders, and I get that feeling, you know.
I can promise you he stumbles just a second on his word. There were no spiders on you when you were asleep.
I appreciate it. You know, I didn't know that for a long time, but I feel like I can trust be honest with me. And that's good to have in a friend.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, listen. Let me start with, you know that you can fuck up a spider, right? Like if you and a spider were in a room, you win every time.
I don't know about that.
I have seen you fight. I have seen you lose. I have seen you win. And I will tell you that you have nothing to be afraid of. The spider fears you. You are the one who knocks.
Spiders have no fear. They smell fear. Spiders eat fear.
No, that's not true. Who told you that?
My mom.
Okay. So,
But the real one. When she was alive. and then
I
she was
don't-
killed.
Right, by a spider.
Giant
Right,
one.
yeah. I'm piecing this all together. I'm gonna try and say this as respectfully as I possibly can because I like you, Q, and you're a good kid. But I think your mom was a piece of shit who is a fucking liar. So, I don't think you have to put any stock into anything she says ever at any time. And
Well, okay.
to prove to you that you can in fact trust me, I told you there were no spiders on you while you were asleep because I thought that would make you feel better. There was a fake spider on you, and it was Pongu's starlight ethereal bolt shit, whatever the fuck it is.
Wait. Two things. What's a fake spider?
A fake spider is a spider that looks like a spider but isn't an actual spider. You know when Kess turns into
Like
a
an
spider?
octopus?
Perception check. Pierce wants to know if saying yes would upset. Does he get the sense that Q is afraid of octopi?
Give me the legs.
Roll insight.
Insight. Okay.
Yeah.
Insight check. Yeah.
This is so weird.
That's 8.
Roll. You don't know. You can't. It just
Did you
he's
roll an
so
8 on an
difficult
octopus check? God damn.
It's tough to tell. He's scared of so many things, and then there's so many things he's just not afraid of. You cannot wrap your head around this around Q. You just can't.
Okay, so no, an octopus is not a fake spider. An octopus is an octopus. A spider is a spider, and something that looks like something else but isn't those things or anything itself is a fake spider. If it's pretending to be a spider, it's a fake spider. Why do I have
Kess?
trouble explaining that? Yes, Kess would be a fake spider. If you see her turn into a spider, she's a fake spider. You don't have to be afraid of Kess.
Okay.
But you don't have to be afraid of octopi either. You don't have to be afraid of shit. Really, the only thing that I think you should be afraid of, I don't know what you should be afraid of.
Bye.
I can't think of anything that, I'm being completely honest with you, I can't think of a single thing that you can't absolutely fucking demolish if you wanted to.
Miss creatures.
Maybe, but probably not.
Well, they knocked me out. But I got up again.
You don't have to. You don't have to fear them, even if you can't beat them, because you have family that can make sure you're okay. Because the last time you encountered them, you turned out okay, right?
Right.
There you go.
True. Literally earlier today, I turned out okay. What about you? What are you afraid of?
I think if you had asked me that a couple weeks ago, I would have said nothing, and it would have been a lie. But now, the only thing I'm afraid of is losing you guys. But I'm not going to let that happen. It's not going to happen. And speaking of, Pierce is getting a little uncomfortable. You need to be shipshape tonight. So I'm going to go get you some meat real quick because I don't think... Nope. Sorry, forget I said shipshape. I need you to feel really good tonight. And
I
I'm going to
can't
go...
turn into a ship, Pierce.
You don't have to, pal. You don't have to.
That's a weird shape.
Just stay here. I'm gonna go grab some meat from the kitchen for you real quick.
Okay.
Because you need to be at 100%.
Not
you know
spider meat.
Why would I bring you spider meat? Why would they serve
I
spider
don't
meat here?
know.
You don't... But even if it was spider meat, you wouldn't have to be afraid of it, right?
It doesn't sound good. Octopus sounds good though.
Well, didn't you
See if they
eat
have
some kraken?
octopus. What?
Didn't you eat some kraken?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It sounds good. That's why I think it sounds good. Big octopus sounds good. Maybe small octopus is a little good.
Okay, probably not going to place an order. I'm probably just going to go like steal some meat real quick. So I'll just be right back.
All right.
So just real quick, Pierce is going to run downstairs. He's just going to look through sort of what's being prepped, and
It's not hard to find just a slab of raw meat. Like there's stuff being prepped like mad. I'm not even gonna make you check for it. You find meat and you're able to bring it back to him.
he's just going to swipe it, bring it back up, and toss it at him. Toss it at Q.
Yeah, he catches it in his mouth.
Ah, that
Just like
holy
my
shit. That was good.
It's not octopus, but it was pretty damn good.
Okay. And Pierce now is going to spend the rest of the afternoon, unless something comes up, just like tapping his feet, remembering,
Sure.
dancing.
Okay. Terrific.
Q also tries to figure out what dancing is and how to do it, but doesn't think to ask anybody.
If Pierce sees Q trying to dance, Pierce is going to step in and try to teach him a little bit, like really basic, fundamental, just like, look.
Okay. So, performance checks from both of you.
Okay.
Q, if you want to go along with this, that is.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I want to dance with somebody who loves.
That's a natural 1.
Oh wow.
18.
Okay. You're a much better student than Pierce is a teacher. So, you like.
No, Pierce, I think it's this way.
You're not. You're able to pick up on it quite quickly.
You're not leading or following. What is going on?
Let me get these fucking shoes.
Yeah. So yeah, you get some basics from him, just from like, you see what he's trying to do.
You learn what not to do.
Okay, don't do that. That looks stupid. Okay.
You know what? You seem to have got it. God damn it. Pierce walks over and starts going through some motions again.
Okay. Is that all you guys would like to do for the rest of the afternoon?
Yes.
Alrighty. So, afternoon turns into night. It's, you guys see the lights in the sky, the aurora overhead. As you guys are, just hanging out in the house, you see decorations going up. And through the windows, you're able to see bright lights, the aurora, the stars, and it truly does feel as if they are brighter than you've ever seen stars in your life. At about 9.
Say that the stars at night.
No, we're not going to say that.
Steve.
I think he's
Have an option
obligated.
from the state.
They're going to kick him out of his house.
They'll take my state-given pistol from me if I don't do it.
So, yeah, at about 9 o'clock, you hear some commotion downstairs, and you all can get dressed and make your way toward the ballroom. And as you get down there, there's sort of a line leading out of the ballroom as people are walking in, sort of being, not necessarily being introduced, but there's sort of a protocol. People walk in one group or one couple or one person at a time. There's soft music playing, cello music and flute music alternating. You hear a little bit of a lute as well. So you guys are now standing in line waiting to enter the ballroom.
I'm not with them, right?
Would you not like to be?
I'm not supposed to be.
Oh, that's right. You go in with your... Okay, yeah. So, Kess, you go and you're with your family, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the rest of you are just waiting in line. And eventually you walk in. You can walk in individually or as a group.
No. We go together.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going in there by myself. Pierce holds a hand out to Q and then holds a hand out to Pongu.
Pongu takes the hand.
Okay. So the the three of you walk in to the soft music. Again, there's not really anybody announcing. You guys just kind of walk in when it's your turn to walk in, and there are glorious decorations. There are tables with drinks. There are waiters walking around with champagne and hors d'oeuvres, and it is just lovely. And Kess is not with you, for what that is worth.
Pierce,
Yeah.
this is the weirdest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah. How many people are in the room? Is it stacked to the brim with people?
It's pretty full. There's about 60 people.
Okay.
Just glancing around.
All right. Now, Pierce, let's go of their hands. For point of order, Pierce left all except for the diamond that he carries in his pocket. He left all of his shit. He didn't want to chance someone anything. All of his stuff, all of his guns, everything is back in the room.
Okay.
Just point of order. Okay. So we have 2 goals tonight, right? 1, have a good time and don't embarrass Kess. Agreed?
What does Kess find embarrassing?
Is this
actually
clarification? Is this before or after we've descended?
After.
Okay.
You guys are in the ballroom now.
Okay.
Yeah, there's you guys are in the ballroom, and there's not really any tables or anything, but there are waiters walking about. Someone has come up to you and offered a small plate of food and champagne.
Just like every teen movie from the 90s, Pierce is giving a pep talk speech, but actually out on the dance floor.
Right.
Well, in same fashion, I imagine that in Pongu's mind, he had a she's all that moment, and even though he was holding everyone's hand, slow motion began, and a theme song started to play from Sixpence None the Richer or something, and it full on just him, but his pinky's out with that Q is holding, and he's descending, and
Holy shit.
his
The
internal
milkiest
monologue.
Twilight. Yeah.
His internal monologue is gods, I haven't been at one of these in forever. Don't fall. Oh my god, you're sweating. Okay. And he snaps back to Pierce giving a pep talk.
Right. Don't embarrass Kess. Nothing seems to embarrass her, but don't test it, okay? And then 2, if anybody knows anything about Scott, if you hear the name Scott, you come get me. If anybody says anything about void storms or titans or dead gods or anything, if something strikes you as interesting, you come tell me. Deal?
Interesting things. Come tell you.
Yes.
Yep.
Anything interesting, you come tell me.
Void storms, your father.
Yes.
Garmin.
Gehrman's close.
Garmin.
So, okay. First part, have fun. Food.
Wait.
Where is it?
There are tables of food along the back, but someone has also come up and given you hors d'oeuvres. All of you make an intelligence check. Pongu, do so with advantage.
Pierce, why does this one have a olive? Everything has olives. 4.
Okay.
18.
Fuck.
Okay.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
6.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Good lord. Okay. So Q, you don't know what the fuck this is. Pongu, you feel like you should know what this is, or you don't know what the fuck this is. Pierce, you remember Kess having talked about this at some point in time. It's it's this weird sort of wrap, and it's got some freshwater fish in it that's been deep fried, and it's wrapped in this really thin silk. this edible thin silk, and there's some a bit of rice, and there's a dipping sauce. It's almost like sushi, but not quite.
Pierce picks one up and he goes, "Oh, the deep fried fish wraps. You probably know what this is." And he looks at Pongu.
Fish? That's fish?
Yeah, here.
It
Sure.
does not look like fish, but
That doesn't look like any fish I've ever seen.
Don't just eat it. Will you do a try me bite, please? A try me bite.
I bite it out of Pierce's hand.
God damn, you got to do that slower, kid.
Oh, okay. Okay.
it's good. It's bitter. It's bitter and salty somehow, both at the same time. But
It's bitter and salty, somehow both at the same time, Pierce.
Huh? Yeah, but in a good way, right?
In a good way, Zach.
Q has had better things, but it's not unpalatable.
Not raw,
Oh,
which is
you
a
want
detriment.
right? You don't like it when it's cooked.
It's
What do you
fried.
think? What do you think, Pongu? Is this up to standard?
I mean, I think it's wonderful. It reminds me of something. It looks different, but yeah, I think it's great. It has a bit of that roctopus on it, I think. That's what it
As a
was,
matter of
right?
fact, it does, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You're able, even with your 6, you're able to gauge that. So as you guys are sitting there having this conversation, you hear a glass clinking, and you hear Baron Vendrith, and Vendrith sort of like rolls out. He's in his wheelchair and he rolls out and he waves to everyone, and he says, "It is now my honor, as always, to introduce our lovely host, the Shadowmoor family." And at that point, the music starts playing again. Kess, as you are waiting, as you always have, to be introduced, you hear your mother and father introduced, and they walk in, and you see them start dancing. And you all see this as well as the Shadowmoors enter. You see them start dancing, and Zev and Voss and Rook begin to enter as well. And right as Zev is the last one to walk out before you do, and right as he's walking away, you hear something like on the ground next to you. And you look down, and there is a medium-sized black snake with an ashy gray belly looking up at you and blinking.
Okay. Are you? Well, hello.
He just sort of nods at you.
This is weird. But I appreciate this support. Do you would
He like starts slithering around your feet.
I lean down and pick him up?
You lean down and he like crawls up. He like slithers up your arm in a coil and like rests on your shoulder and like kind of drapes around like a scarf.
Ooh. People are gonna ask questions. I don't really care though. She just okay, well, this is I've always been alone. This is weird. I don't know. Oh, now I'm rambling. People are just like, I'm talking to a snake. And they're gonna think that's weird, but I don't really care. I don't really care. And she steps forward and goes down the stairs
Okay.
with her snake.
Okay.
As the Shadowmoors like come in and come down, Pierce like looks over at Pongu and he goes, "Holy shit, that family's attractive."
They're all beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
quite. Yeah.
And Kess begins to descend the stairs, and then Kess, as you enter the ballroom, you hear like whispers, and Zev kind of looks at you like like with this like, I can't believe you.
She's wearing a very tightly fitted red dress. It does go all the way up, but the center goes down, and is like mesh, like in a V shape of her chest. It's backless. The arms go. It has the thing where the sleeve like covers over her, like it like attaches to her hand, so it's like really long and like over her wrist, I guess. But it's red, and she doesn't normally wear red. And the bottom of it has some kind of sequin detail, and it kind of looks a little like fire. And her hair is just up in like a elegant but a little Kess style messy bun. And yeah, that's it.
Out of character, does do the Shadowmoors have a signature animal on a crest or anything?
Oh shoot, they have a statue of. Oh no, Zach, do you remember what it was? Was it an owl outside?
It was an owl. It was an
Yeah.
owl. Yes.
A statue of an owl outside.
So as Pongu sees her descending and sees the fire in the dress, he's actually going to cast Control Flames and cause 3 flame owls to burst out of the candles or whatever's lit in the room to kind of like accentuate and dance around Kess as she descends these stairs.
Oh no. Okay.
Nice. So yeah, Kess, you make quite a bit of an entrance, and as you walk inside, there's a gentleman that is you remember him as Jareth, just someone you remember, a noble son growing up with, and he was waiting on you for the customary like first dance, because your typical dance partner is no longer with us, and he's waiting on you, and as he sees you enter with a snake draped around your neck, he kind of like backs up, and he turns around and like he leaves the dance floor.
Yes.
Did not roll well.
I can't dance with a snake. I could.
So
dance with a
are you
snake.
just kind of like twirling around with fire owls surrounding you just by yourself with the snake on your shoulders?
I don't think she dances.
Okay. You just said I dance with a snake. Okay, yeah,
No,
that's perfect.
no, I don't. I said, do I dance with a snake? And then I was like, no.
Oh,
Yeah, she just looks around and
you're getting looks.
looks for her friends.
Yeah, eventually, yeah, pretty quickly you see them. They do kind of stand out. Most everyone is stuffy, wearing elegant but very plain, not very super stylish. At least in the what this would be considered as modern, like young sense. They're not very arrogantly dressed, not very loudly dressed, whereas these people kind of a little bit are, and you're able to make your way to them quickly.
How big is the snake?
It's about your wingspan. Like
it's big.
Yeah, I said medium size, but like it's not a giant snake by D&D terms, but it is like it's coiled around your arms. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So this is what you guys see as
I
she
pat
approaches
the,
you.
I pat the snake. I'm just like, okay.
I dismiss the owls.
Pierce will walk up and go, all right. He sticks out his hand. Let's do this.
We're dancing?
Let's go. He just grabs her by the hand and goes out. And tries to not make a fool of himself.
And I still have this big snake on me.
Going out, I put a hand on his shoulder and cast guidance and say,
Nice.
good luck.
Nice. Okay. Pierce, Kess, I'm not going to make you roll a performance check because you've done this plenty of times, but Pierce, I need a performance check. I will
Yep.
allow you to do so with advantage because you've been training all week, and you do have a D4. Forgot.
Oh, thank you for the advantage.
Did you roll a
My
natural?
God. Yeah, that was natural one. The first roll.
Your
Okay.
friend
Oh.
dies.
Okay. So with and then guidance is with a
D4.
D4. Okay. So that's a total of 18.
18. Okay, yeah.
Oh God.
Pretty smoothly. Like
Boss battle
you're-
complete.
Kess, you're kind of surprised. Like he's moving. Definitely, he's not stepped on your feet at all. He's not said fuck one time. Like over the course of like 2 minutes as this dance is going on. Your mother looks at you like, and then she just sort of like, as she's waltzing with your dad and kind of like spins away. Your dad doesn't seem to have noticed.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, no, he doesn't notice.
Is this okay?
This is great. You've been. Have you always known how to dance like this?
I don't want to lie to you, so I'm not going to answer that question. What do you need tonight while we're here? Because your family looks fantastic,
Yeah.
but you also kind of looked like you were left a little bit out to dry on the floor there for a second.
Yeah. Well, I think I scared him. Which, to be honest, I wasn't gonna dance with him anyways. But I think I scared him, and honestly, that's kind of cool. So
The snake accessory is a bold decision.
this is Ash.
No kidding.
Yeah. So you can like say hello.
Piers like stares at him. He goes, I don't know if I like you.
No.
He just like nods slowly. His eyes narrow, and he's like,
Okay. So, we're gonna get through this evening, and whatever you need, we got you.
Yeah. Thank you. I saw you dancing
Also-
with Zev in the window.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't spying. I just happened to see it.
Well, I just didn't want to stand out, and then you got me the suit, and I thought I was gonna stand out, but then you walked in, and I definitely didn't stand out after flaming owls and snakes and
Was that Pongu? The owls?
Piers looks back at Pongu.
Is it just you two on the dance floor, or are multiple people dancing?
It's
There
her
are a lot of people on
family,
that floor,
and
yeah.
yeah.
I imagine right now, if Q is around and is okay with this, I imagine it's kind of like the two kids dancing at a wedding, but like Q's feet are on top of Pongu's, and Pongu's like flying in the air, and they're kind of like hovering and dancing like in a circle.
nice.
And I'm just like, well, pretending I didn't hear and or see any of that if you were in the earshot.
Oh.
Okay.
And you're going along with that, yes? Q, can you hear us?
I think
Oh.
he's lost stuff.
Oh no. Okay. Well, that works because we were about to take another break, so we're gonna let him figure out what's going on.
Pierce will say, yeah, it was 100% Pongu. Just to cap that question off.
Yeah. That definitely made me stand out even more. And then the stress, which is, I don't know, I've had the stress for a really long time. I've never felt worthy of the stress until now. But I think it's much better than just like, the normal black that my rest of my family is wearing. But the flaming owls definitely added to it. And then the snake. So, and then yeah. I don't know. Thank you for dancing with me.
Yep. just, trying to make this work, make this as easy on you as possible.
Thank you. Just
Okay.
dance.
So as the dance concludes and everyone makes their way, or everyone who's currently on the dance floor clears the dance floor for other people to join, and a new song begins. Waiters are still walking about with champagne and trays of hors d'oeuvres. People make their way to the food tables. You hear talking and laughter, and at that point, we're going to go ahead and take a break and allow. Dune, can you hear us? You can hear us now. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I muted and I've been working on it because I know my voice was still working for a minute there last time, but I honestly don't know. Our internet's usually very, very good, and it's just not been today. So I'm gonna try to shut everything down and come back on. So
okay, so yeah, we're gonna take a break, our regular break of the evening, and we'll be back here in just a few minutes. So you guys hang tight and enjoy these nice little middle of the show things that always happens. I don't know why I'm expecting.
Yeah, we have a Pongu graphic. So if you guys have been wondering more about Pongu, we have one in the graphic. So yeah.
All right.
Okay, they can hear us.
Can they now?
They should be able to.
fancy party.
Buongiorno.
fancy party episode. Ooh, yes.
You said
Prancer.
buongiorno. That is not what I thought you said. Okay.
DiGiorno?
My
Buongiorno.
favorite pizza. Yeah.
We all went there.
I can't, y'all. We're at a ball.
We're at a ball and we want like frozen pizza. Like, yeah.
But like that's 100% me though, is that I go to like I'm excited to go to like the wedding or function or dress up or whatever, and then I get there and I'm like, you know what'd be great is Taco Bell and underwear.
Yes.
Like as soon as I'm there.
Oh, great.
You should come to more weddings over here where we live.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty much catered.
That's
by
what the wedding is.
Barbecue and chicken fingers is the thing.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's dope. I love it. So,
So we're
where we
balling.
left off.
Shot calling.
Yeah, we're balling. Where we left off, Kess and Pierce probably just finished their dance. The floor has cleared out, and different couples, different groups of people are dancing. Waiters, actually, where you all are standing, another waiter comes up with a tray of champagne. Would you like something to drink,
I
friends?
take one, throw it back.
Okay. Anyone else?
No, thank you. I'm good. Give me a
I
moment.
take his and throw it back.
Would you like another, miss?
No, I'm good.
Anyone
Thanks.
else? Okay.
Yeah. As alcohol.
Only a marginal bit, but there is a bit of alcohol in champagne, yes.
Okay.
Tina.
If it's only a small bit, I'll have it.
All right. Anyone else? And the waiter is like, the server is looking at you guys like, the energy here is weird, and he can feel it.
I look at Ash and I'm like, you probably, you're a snake, so probably don't want champagne.
I think the Mardostan Society for the Ethical Treatment of Animals might oppose giving a snake champagne.
Meta.
I have a good evening. And he just kind of like gets super awkward and leaves and turns around.
Wait, what is. What? Who is. Hello?
Oh, this is Ash.
Yeah, you fill him in. I'm gonna be right back. Pierce starts to walk through the crowd.
Okay,
Is this Ash?
this is Ash. This is my friend.
Wait.
I try to kind of close Ash's ears. He's a snake, and I say, "Hot boy." Like,
It's a pleasure to meet Ash. I don't know if you can understand me. I don't. My deity didn't bless me with speak with animals. So can you understand me? Just
His tail actually swings from Kess's shoulder and like extends toward you.
Pongo takes it and like bows to it or something for some reason. He's like, "Thank you."
I don't
If
think
a
he's,
snake could shrug, he would.
I don't
Like,
think he's that formal. Anyways. Wow.
Yes. Are you dead? You can only
No.
speak to him when you were. Oh, okay.
Well, no, like I can talk to him when he's sometimes whenever he's like this.
Okay.
I saw him.
Yeah.
I'm being
a
very
snake.
quiet. I saw him when I was dead. Like I saw, like not as a snake.
But he wasn't a snake.
He wasn't
Okay.
a snake. I've told them
What
about
is-
you. I just like turn to Ash and I'm like, they know everything.
But he was a bird. Now he's a snake. So he's
Well,
like you.
Yeah.
Does he also turn into a spider?
I look at him.
He looks at you.
As
Yeah.
you say that too, I like puff out my blouse, and you see Lonnie like skitter up and rest on my shoulder, and she like looks at the spider, and she looks at me, and I go, "I don't know, they're like friends. I a hot boyfriend."
I think Q's
At this
too
point-
short to see this spider,
Ash is
so
At this point, Ash is just like looking from person to person.
I don't know. I don't know where he got that. I didn't say you were hot. She just was like.
He rolls his eyes. So, Pierce, you are currently walking through the crowd.
Right. Is there a bar set up, like aside from the people? Shame there's like a bar to go to.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Pierce approaches the bar. Is there a bartender?
Uh-huh, of course.
Okay. And what does the bartender look like?
The bartender is a tiefling woman. She is like busy mixing a cocktail at the moment. There's one other person standing to the side. Oi, what can I get for you?
I think just an ale. Do you have an ale?
Yeah. Just let me finish this one. 1 second. And she like goes about and finishes the cocktail she's making, and then eventually she gets you an ale. You want dark or light? Does it matter?
Half and half.
What a bizarre request. I love it. And she gets you a, you see her pour this incredibly dark, like malty ale, and then also basically the fantasy version of Michelob Ultra, and like pours it in there as well. And she's just like, she sticks her finger in there and stirs it and hands it to you.
Pierce looks at her and goes, "Look, I don't know what I'm doing here." And starts drinking it.
Clearly. But you're doing fine. It's all right.
How many of these events have you done? Are you on the grounds, or do you travel with the event coordinators, or what?
No, I'm house staff.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You done a lot of these balls then?
Yeah, I've been doing 10, 15, no, how long? 12, I think 12 years. 12 years. It's easy to lose count.
What's the most dramatic thing that's ever happened at one of these things?
I need you
A memorable.
look deeply into my eyes. I cannot remember anything interesting ever happening at one of these things prior to Ms. Shadowmore there walking down the stairs with a snake around her shoulders. That's the
Wow.
most eventful thing that has ever happened.
So that's the highlight of 12 years of service.
Yes. Without question.
Okay. Let me ask you something. People, have you heard the name Goodblood being tossed around at all?
Not that I know of. Good blood. It sounds familiar, but I've not heard it tonight, I don't think.
Okay. Do you know where Zev is?
She looks around and she points, and there is like he is standing like over on the side, just like double fisting, like he's got a cocktail in one hand and a beer in the other.
Okay. Pierce is keeping his ears open to the conversation around him. He's scanning for words that might stand out to him, but he'll
Okay.
make his way over to Zev.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Land the perception check comes to a 10.
A 10. Okay. What you notice with a 10, you notice, first of all, people are looking at you. And then as you look over, people are also looking at your friends. You hear, as you walk by one time, you hear someone say, you hear the words night market. You hear people talking about the event that happened the previous week in the night market. And you hear like excited, hushed whispers. You do hear, apart from that, the tiniest bit of hubbub. It seems basically like small talk. They don't seem necessarily fussy about it, but you hear just them complaining lightly about some of the weird things that have been happening on the continent, even apart from the things that are happening on Evercrest, which you do hear mentioned as well, because that's very common at this point. But you hear whisper, specifically you hear whisper of missing people and gnolls that have been raiding towns, and they seem to be undead. even. That's what you hear with a 10.
As Pierce continues walking towards Zev, he's just thinking, took care of that, took care of that, took care of that. Okay. He approaches Zev and he goes, "Excuse me, sir."
Yeah, bud, what's up?
He holds out his hand and he goes, "Want to show you what I've learned."
Let's fucking do it. I'm already bored. And so he slams his drinks down and he spins out onto the dance floor and he gets in position to lead.
As he spins out on the dance floor, Pierce goes, "I think I've made a terrible mistake." But he takes hands with Zev.
Okay. Make a performance check.
Oh god.
With advantage.
Is a 13.
A 13. Not too shabby. Not as good as it was with Kess a minute ago. You got a little bit in your head at this point because it's the master and the student, of course. But you are you don't step on his feet. No one seems to notice if you are making missteps. Nor does Zev. At the end of the dance, he just kind of looks at you and he applauds a little bit. Well, look at you.
Thank you. I owe it all to you. And I also wanted to thank you. Thank you for helping us at Larsum. Thank you for taking us in. And I've never felt more at home than with your family.
Well, that is nice to hear, but as I do recall, you mentioned me helping you at Larsum, but I do seem to remember, now my memory is hazy, but I do seem to remember being in jail. And that part you kind of took care of with quite a bit of your own money, if I heard correctly. So I think probably we're even.
Yeah, we're even. We're even. And Pierce claps him on the shoulder, and he says, "You haven't heard the name Goodblood tossed around tonight, have you?"
Actually, and it's so funny, as you say this, you see someone approaching you, and he's like, "Yeah, I heard that guy talking about him." And there is a let's see. There is someone approaching you. Yes. You see a drow man approaching you, and sorry, I lost my place in my notes. He starts approaching, and he's like, Zev, Mr. Shadowmoor, and you, I don't believe I've had the pleasure of making your acquaintance. He holds out his hand.
Pierce holds out his hand and he says, "Pierce."
Lovely to meet you, Pierce. Do you happen to have a last name as well?
Goodblood.
Interesting. Most interesting. Mr. Shadowmoor, may Mr. Goodblood and I have a moment to speak in private? And at that time, Zev has already turned around and left. The man looks at you and he says, Let's get a drink, shall we?"
Sure.
And, you make your way over to the bar. The same tiefling bartender makes you a couple of drinks. My name is Orin Amar. You said your last name is Goodblood. Would you happen to be any relation to one Gehrman Goodblood, which you, if I may be so bold as to say, have quite a spitting image of him?
You know,
in his youth?
I have the feeling that you already know the answer.
I do. I just wanted to hear you say it.
I don't know how you know.
You look just like him.
God damn it. Pierce thinks about his mask. So yeah, he and I go way back. So there's no point in lying to you, is there?
There is not.
Where is he?
Well, that's kind of what I was hoping you would tell me. You've made quite a bit of a splash since you landed here in Modosta, haven't you? I bet you're aware.
Unfortunately, yes.
And you're not the type of person who likes to make a splash.
No, and I feel like I did a pretty good job of it till recently.
Well, you are a very difficult person to locate, because believe it or not, I've been trying for quite some time. So, Mr. Goodblood, and he sort of swirls, he's got like a whiskey cocktail in his hand, he swirls it around. You and your associates, I think, might be able to provide me a bit of assistance. Employment, one might even say. But first, I must ask, because based on my interpretation of the way you reacted to your father's name, you and he are not on speaking terms?
I haven't seen that fucker in 12 years. He left me and my mom high and fucking dry. No, I don't know where the fuck he is. Am I curious to where he might be? To the extent that I might want to put a bullet in his fucking brain.
Oh, we're gonna work perfectly together.
Then I think we have an accord. Pierce looks back at his friends. He goes, hold up. They have to know everything.
Of course.
Okay.
By entering into an agreement with you, I grant you my trust. So, I trust who you trust. If you trust them, I trust them. Now, you can take a bit of time to think, but if you're interested in why,
Very
Mr.
much
German
so.
Goodblood, the fucker, I believe as you put him, who left you high and dry, you don't know where he is, you said, because I have a bit of a lead.
No, I don't know. No. I think he's been operating out of the other continent. What's the other continent's name?
Not
It's not the other
continent.
continent.
Navira.
Or the Navira, the
It's
other
Navira, the capital city of Vendrier, yes.
capital city. Okay. Navira.
So your information is current after all.
Okay. Do you have more than that?
Not as much, but I'm hoping you'll be able to acquire it, should you choose to enter my employ.
What did he do to you?
Let's just say he and I share a conflict of interests.
So this is business. It's not personal.
Of course. But, though I choose not to muddy the waters of personal and business, sometimes I found it's useful to find those who do have something personal against those I have something business against.
Because I'm going to be straight with you. I have no business with him. It's all personal.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
What I am interested in learning is what he's doing in Navira, in Vendrier in the first place. Because it's no secret that he's been operating out of there, manufacturing his weapons, but why? Why has the nation of Vendrier entered into an agreement with him? What is it that they are wanting to do? Everyone knows King Nathor is old and weak. The question is whether or not Vendrier has the power to expand their cute little experiment to force the rest of us to join them before his son takes the throne. Vendrier is very secretive. I'm hoping you might learn what it is they hired your father for in the first place.
No, I mean, he manufactured firearms, right? Like, he made the first one, so far as I know.
Well, that's a bit of a point of contention. Several of us made what might be considered the first ones.
Pierce is now looking over him. He wants to see if there's any symbol, a belt buckle, a cufflink, something that might indicate if he's a weapons manufacturer, some other logo or something.
Make instead of perception, make an intelligence check.
Okay. 16.
Based on what he's just said, you get he is absolutely a weapons manufacturer. That's the vibe that you get from him.
But I can't tell. There's nothing on him to indicate which one.
No, he's not. He doesn't seem to be wearing anything.
Okay.
Nothing, at least, that you're familiar with.
Okay. All right. Well, how
So
do
think
I
about it?
how do I get in
Discuss
contact
it with your
you?
associates, but you all seem to be quite capable, particularly, and he points to Q. I hear that one there made a bit of a mess of one Mr. Muscular and the Underfrost.
Yeah. Yeah. He's rabid. That one.
Yeah. I want
So-
you on my side.
How do we contact you when we're ready to? If we're ready, how do I get a hold of you?
He reaches and grabs your hand, and he winks. I'll be in touch. And he spins and walks across the dance floor.
Pierce leans over and he goes to the bartender. All right, whatever the strongest thing you have, give it to me. Actually, give me 3.
Okay. And she reaches and she gets like 3 bottles in each hand, like between her fingers, and just like pours them into a sifter and like into a cocktail mixer. And she like gets some lime and a little bit of a mixer, and she shakes it up and slides it across you. It's this really, really weird like gray. At this point, it's been mixed so much, but it is strong.
Is it in one glass or 3 glasses?
It is in one glass.
Can I get 2 empty glasses also?
Yeah, of course.
Pierce takes the 2 empty glasses. Thank you. And he partitions it out into thirds.
As they're wrapping that up, would Pongu have seen Pierce talking to the weapons guy?
Make a perception check.
Yeah, I would like
Percent.
to as well.
Okay, go ahead.
11.
11.
23.
23. Kess, you see it, and you're able to bring it to Pongu's attention, but Pongu, you don't see it yourself at first.
Okay. If as Kes mentions that, I'm gonna go, oh, new friends. And I'm gonna try to like head over, but I see them kind of parting ways. So I imagine Pongu like kind of intercepts the guy on the way out, and he goes, "Hi, I'm Pongu. Are you a new friend?"
You might say that.
Yeah, I'm
Lovely
Pierce's
to
friend.
meet you, Pongu.
Nice to meet you, Pongu, friend of Pierce. And I
Terrific.
try to shake his hand, and
And
I
he turns his hand.
Oh, you okay? And I will actually make a beeline towards Pierce and go, "Your new friend smells of death."
Pierce looks up and he goes, "That doesn't surprise me one bit. Drink this." And he hands this third gray concoction to Pongu. Did Kess walk up? Or did she stay?
She's with Q.
Okay.
Wait, you're gonna
Actually-
drink with him?
Yeah, we're gonna drink with. Hold that. Pierce walks over to Kess and to Q, and he says to Q, "You're not gonna drink this because you just woke up, and this is gonna put you on your ass, okay?"
I've been drinking punch.
We had some punch and champagne, and we need to get food in his. And he tried to climb on the table to reach the.
I just wanted to be
sausages.
taller. Nah.
Oh, I thought it was for the sausages, but
Well, you need to be tall. This tall to be riding the sausages.
yeah, I know. I know.
Okay, good. I
As-
just didn't want you to feel left out.
We look pretty.
We all
We do.
look great. Yes.
We look pretty as hell. Pierce holds out the other glass to Cassie. He goes, "Would you drink with us?"
Yes.
Okay.
If I pass out, because I've already had some stuff. Okay. just make sure nobody takes my snake.
No, well, nothing's gonna happen to Ash. Nothing's gonna happen to you. We'll make sure you get back safe.
Okay.
Cass, look at me.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out on.
Both eyes?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Cool.
Thank you for the greatest night of my life. And Pierce holds out like for a cheers to Clink.
If you wanted to go dancing, you could have just asked.
Yeah, I know. But now I know how.
Okay.
So, guess Pongu, Q, and he snaps it.
I got it, and he's turned around the other way.
Just floop. Flip him.
I love you guys.
Alright.
And Pierce goes to Clink.
3 cheers.
Clink.
4 cheers. Hip.
Yes.
Hip.
And Pierce drinks.
Cass pretends to drink.
I sip on it like a food tasting, a wine tasting.
It is the
You drink
strongest
out of
alcohol. It's like rocket fuel, basically. It's the strongest thing you've ever put in your mouth.
Oh, that will certainly wake the dead, yeah?
Yeah. Whoa.
You trust to sip the empty hand that he has. There's no glass in it. Then he
Okay.
starts looking for the glass.
Is there like a plant beside me? No, I wouldn't put it in a plant. Dang it. Is there something beside? Is there a glass on a table or something I can sleight of hand pour this into?
There's a like a jar with a candle in it.
Yeah, I'll do that. Pour it in there. Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't. Is the candle lit?
Yeah.
Fine, it's a mixed drink.
I don't know. She wouldn't.
Wait, do I see Kess freaking out?
She's not freaking out. She's trying to sleight of hand.
Okay.
Like,
No.
Make a sleight of hand check.
17.
17. Okay, yeah. You're able to just kind of like deftly put it underneath the tablecloth, like put the whole glass underneath the tablecloth where no one is really able to see. You just kind of like put it on the floor and use your foot to brush it underneath.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, as the evening progresses, what are you all doing as this ball continues?
So in general, Pierce is going to sort of look around and find people that look like they're standing by themselves, regardless of who they are, and will offer to dance with them. Because now he feels a little loose. He's sort of trying to show off a little bit.
Okay. So the first person you talk to, you see Sienna, the woman who who is familiar with you, who was in bed with Zaris when he died, and so you walk up to her and you ask her to dance. Make a persuasion check.
Pierce, would you say that you're loose? Footloose?
Everybody cut.
Sunday shoes. That's a 5.
She ignores you and walks away.
Yeah, all right. Don't know why you'd come to a ball if you didn't want to dance. Grumbles to himself. He just sort of like, that's what he'll, without interruption, he will be periodically drinking and dancing with random people for the rest of the evening.
Okay. Pongu, at some point in the evening, perhaps you're getting a drink or you're standing at the food table admiring all of the different offerings and things of that nature. Someone comes up to you. This is a human man. He's stocky, got a white beard, kind of balding, and he's wearing a loosely fitted tuxedo. You look as if you're one of the people who are running around with Miss Shadowmoor. Is that correct?
He's asking.
Oh, I apologize. So terribly rude of me. My name is Pelham Tovin. And
Tovin.
what was your name?
Pongu. Yes, I'm a friend of Miss Shadowmore, as you put it. Why do you ask?
Well, the four of you have a bit of a repertoire here in town, as after knowing Ms. Shadowmore for her entire life, it's alarming for me to say, but as a group of people who can get difficult things done, I was wondering if you might entertain the notion of employment from someone such as myself.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you just hear what I have to say and take it back to your comrades, and we can discuss it at a later time. And he sort of like swirls champagne in his glass and throws it back.
Sure, yes.
So you're aware of the unfortunate and mysterious events happening on the Crescent Isles in Evercrest, yes?
Yes, of course.
Good. I am the owner of a fleet of merchant ships, many of which were in the southern Fallen God Sea, and I have not heard from in quite some time. But even apart from those, I need someone to check on my personal gold machine in Evercrest. I have a farm of sea urchins that I use to make very, very eloquent, sort of the finest jewelry there is in all the realm. I would like someone to go check on it.
Okay, and sounds easy enough. Do you suspect,
I have
Foul
frankly
play?
no idea what to suspect. It's been 3 months since I've heard anything from anyone there. No one's heard anything from anyone in Evercrest apart from death and destruction and doom. I would like to check on my little pet project.
And I am completely fine doing things as a favor, but I imagine my group would be
Oh,
inclined.
you would of course be compensated.
Yes.
You would be provided. I would fund your expedition in full up front, and I would provide passage somehow to Evercrest, which is quite difficult to get at the moment. But I know people who can get things done, as you are people who can get things done.
Yeah.
So, you would of course be compensated. But take some time, think it over with your friends, and report back to me.
Of course. And you said you're the owner of a fleet of merchant ships, yeah?
Yes, I've got a fleet of merchant ships, many of which are sank. I would like for you to check on those merchant ships. On the way, it's really secondary or even tertiary. I want to check on my urchins.
So urchins are primary. Would you? You said you would fund the expedition. Do you have like a boat we could use for our travel?
I
Or
would be
crew?
able to arrange something, yes.
Wonderful. Yeah. Let me talk about this with the crew. I do love a good boat trip. Yeah. And remind your name again, sir.
My name is Pelham Tovin.
Alan Tovin. Well, it was really quite a pleasure. I will absolutely tell the crew.
Likewise, thank you so very much for your time. Have a lovely evening, Mr. Did I get your last name?
Night Song.
Mr. Nightsong. Have a lovely evening. Cheers. And he throws a champagne back, and he reaches around and gets a plate of hors d'oeuvres off of a server who's walking behind him.
Curious. Very curious. Pongu eventually gets lost in the crowd as he tries to find his friends.
Q. At some point, as you are... Actually, I'd like to get you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please, with advantage.
Okay. 13.
Okay, you've started to sober up a little bit. You've gotten some carbs in you, some water. You started to sober up a little bit. Someone comes up to you, and he's not much taller than you are. He's a gnomish man, and he comes up to you and he says, "You wouldn't happen to be You wouldn't happen to be that guy that I saw fighting in the Underfrost the other day, would you?
How am I supposed to know what you saw?
That's a fair enough question. And he turns around and leaves.
Well, there goes a side quest. Or a main quest.
He was completely unfazed.
I can't.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
So a little bit more time passes. What are the rest of you doing as time sinks deeper into the evening? It's probably about 10:30 at this point.
Cass is trying to dodge people. Dodging glances, dodging stares.
Okay.
Probably gonna go out on the balcony and try to get some fresh air because she might be getting a little anxious. And
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, you step outside on the balcony. It is absolutely perfect. There is no one else out there. It's snowing. There's layers of silence, as well as there's only the faintest bit of noise coming from the Winter Gardens on the cliff below, or beneath the cliff below.
Yeah.
You're able to catch your breath.
I just look at Ash. Thank you. I think we made quite the entrance. Pretty sure it scared some people.
He nods. When you say thank you, you can feel him like coiling and tightening a little bit around your shoulders.
She just like leans over the balcony and just like hangs her head and just kind of breathes out there. Just
Thick clouds of vapor as you exhale.
I don't know how to help you. I feel like there's something more that I could be doing, and I don't know what it is. And I know you can't talk to me because you're a snake. Wait. I cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. So you feel the druidic magic sort of fill your soul, and you feel it tingling in your fingers and in your arms, your extremities. You feel it as you breathe. You cast this spell, and there's a little bit of magical essence in the air around you.
Can you hear me?
He nods.
You can't talk to me?
He shakes his head.
Okay. Well, now I know that won't work. So I know for later. Heck. What is helping you? Is it me getting stronger? Is it me doing good things? Is it me doing bad things? Is it... She's just rambling.
And he seems frustrated as you say this.
Yeah, me too. Is it... Am I hot or cold? I don't know what that meant.
And he like throws his head back a little bit in frustration. Little snake head. Ah.
Do you like my friends? That's good. Can you eat things? Like, could I go get you a drink? Okay.
Shakes his head no.
If I knocked myself out again, could we possibly talk?
He stares at you and blinks.
That's a maybe. Okay.
Like he looks, his eyes get a little bit frantic.
I'm okay, fine. Okay. Do you know what happened to me when I died? Like when I actually died. Dang it, why can't I talk to you? Okay. We have a theory about magnets. Am I a magnet? Like, are like the void water and the other water, like, or is it all like, I don't know.
He shakes his head.
Did I fall into the void?
Shakes his head, yes.
Can anybody survive in there? Could I survive in there now?
He appears to be thinking. And he opens his mouth and closes his mouth, and you get the vibe that he doesn't know how to respond to that if he knows the answer.
I wonder if I could do it again. Is any of the void stuff helping you? Any of the life well water stuff helping you?
He doesn't seem to know the answer to that one.
I don't know the answer either if you don't know. Okay, well, I'm sorry I'm frustrating you. And I just pat his head and go back inside and continue dodging people.
As you turn around to walk back inside, you hear someone say, "You made quite an entrance, didn't you, dear? Out here talking to our pet snake? Don't look at me like that. It's a party. Would you like a drink?"
Do I know who this is?
You recognize her, but you don't know her name. Don't act like we've not known each other forever. Here, have some champagne.
I'm good. I had some already.
Well, fine. More for me. I'll save you the trouble of saying you don't remember my name.
Yeah.
I'm your old friend, Iano Furl.
Okay.
You've made quite a bit of an impact since you've returned here, Cassandra.
Thank you?
Ah, of course, it's something to be praised.
Oh, cool. Okay.
You and your friends are quite the band of travelers.
Yep. They're all pretty awesome.
Believe that's a little bit of an understatement based on what happened in the night market a few days ago.
Yeah, we fought some sexy specters. It's not a big deal.
I didn't hear that they were sexy. But
I didn't mean to.
I'm
I
willing
didn't
to
say
think
that.
that anyone
I
might
didn't mean
be.
sexy is not. It's not. It's an opinion. And
Sure,
it's not
sure.
mine.
Sexy is in the
It's
eye of
just
the
what
horny
people,
beholder.
I've heard people say.
So, enough talk of this. I will get down to brass tacks. I am interested in employing your group.
Oh, okay.
Are you interested in hearing what I have to say, or are you going
I
to throw your
mean-
snake at me?
You can. I don't throw him.
How am I supposed to know? You've been behaving so erratically lately. But again, that is why I've been attracted to sort of have this conversation with you in the first place.
I just whisper to Ash, I would never throw you. And then,
She throws one glass of champagne back, yeets it over the edge of the balcony, and takes the other one. So, we're gonna pretend that you knew my name. Do
okay.
we need to pretend that you know what it is I trade and manufacture? How I made my fortune in the first place?
you could refresh my memory.
You're familiar, of course, with divinity. Cass, don't tell me you've never tried divinity. A young girl like you?
This is weird.
You never even heard of it. Well, okay, fine. It is sometimes used recreationally, but it is a revolutionary drug that is used to treat various illnesses. Unfortunately, one of its many side effects is addiction, but that's not stopped people from using it recreationally from time to time, of course. I am worried that someone who works closely with the asset that is used to manufacture this substance has started a bit of a cult using the persuasive power of this concoction. I would like you to deal with them in a bit of a permanent way before they are able to get an entire region addicted to a substance that is frankly psychedelic and has the ability to change one's whole mindscape. Is that something you would be interested in doing?
Well, I can talk to the group. I see what they think.
Of course, of course. This would require a bit of travel. Does that turn you away from the prospect?
Where to?
This would take you to Rinmore on the Eastern Shelves.
Oh,
At that point, Ash tightens around your shoulders.
can I tell if it's a good thing or a bad thing?
Make an insight check.
No. 17.
17. He seems to be interested.
Okay.
So if you're unfamiliar with divinity, you most likely don't know how it is made in the first place.
Nope.
Well, that's not entirely relevant at this
Well, I mean, I
juncture,
would
but
like to know what I'm going into, you know.
make a persuasion check.
Hold on.
Did you say 1?
No, I said hold on. 11 plus 7, and then I guided myself. Did I need to call it?
No, that's fine.
Okay,
You
I
said
just,
you got it. Yeah, go ahead.
I
That's fine.
normally guide myself. 21.
Okay. Well, if you insist. There is a strange bit of, a strange heat source, I'll put it frankly, deep within the mountains of the Eastern Shelves beneath Rinmore. And as I said, it's a bit of a strange heat source. It was discovered quite some time ago that if you boil any sort of water over this heat source, the effect is that the water becomes quite potent.
What was the heat source before? Like what? Like was it like a volcano? Like was it?
No, Lord, no, nothing quite so dramatic. It, best I know how to describe it, there are these embers embedded within the cave.
What's Ash doing?
He's getting tighter and tighter around your shoulders.
You know, we've been meaning to travel to the Eastern Shelves anyways. We know some people there. So this is probably on our, could possibly be on our list of things that we could do.
Terrific. That is what I enjoy to hear. I, of course, will be able to provide you a stipend up front to fund some of your travel, if this is something, of course, that you are interested in the first place. And you will be compensated for your service as well as your discretion.
Okay. Yeah, I can keep a secret. Sure.
And you're willing to, as some say, get your hands a bit dirty?
For the right reasons.
I think you and I are likely on the same page then, Ms. Shadowmore. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to return to the party. If you have any other questions for me, please do feel free to find me. Speak with your associates, make a decision. Find me tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, I will be slow to get out of bed tomorrow.
Will do.
Terrific. She walks back inside.
That's everything that you couldn't tell me. I just like whisper to Ash as she goes inside. That's where we need to go. That's the embers. Those are your embers? I don't know what that means.
He kind of slumps his head.
Those are not your embers. Those are...
He perks his head back up, and he just shakes his head, nods his head.
Those are... Well, you still need to go, though.
So, what are the rest of you doing inside as all of this is taking place?
As Pierce gets tired from dancing with people and being a little drinky, he's probably going to start looking for his friends to touch base.
Okay. So yeah, I guess I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Q has been awkwardly wallflowering.
Oh.
Just sort of alone in the corner, and if a beat strikes him right, he kind of bobs his head a little bit, but other than that, he's been very chill.
Eating food?
Yeah, eating food.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but he knows that he's supposed to do more things than eat food, so he's a little bit stuck in decision right now.
At one point during the evening, Q, a smaller human girl comes up to you, and she's a child, and she she's been not skipping, because this is a very posh event. There aren't a lot of children here, but there are a couple. And she traipses up to you. Hi. Hi.
Hey.
She sort of grits her teeth back at you. You have cool teeth.
Thank you. I don't know if I was born with them. I can't remember that far back, but I assume that I had some form of teeth.
I was born with teeth. Well, I wasn't born with teeth, and then some grew in, and then they fell out, and then some more are growing in, and I've got more that are going to fall out. Did yours fall out?
No. Maybe.
That's kind of weird.
Well, we're all kind of weird.
We are all kind of weird. Hey, do you want to go dance? Everybody else is dancing.
Sure.
Let's go dance.
Yeah. Oh.
And she grabs your hand and drags you out onto the dance floor as everybody else is dancing.
Cue Charlie Brown dances with his shoulders up.
Okay.
Is
Yeah, and she mimics you perfectly, and she just kind of bobs side to side. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, at some point, all of you catch up together and find yourselves back at the table.
There's no tables, but yes.
Or right, there's no table. Find yourselves back at the I meant the food table, like along the back.
The buffet.
The buffet.
Phoebe buffet.
We have a thing. There's a
Yes,
thing.
we
We
do have a thing.
Yes. Oh.
Yes,
You
we're all
think-
on the same page.
Wait. You have a thing?
I was so excited that I know what we're supposed to do.
I do too. Okay. Oh, we finally
Bongu,
have
do you know-
clarity.
Do you know what we're supposed to do, buddy?
Two.
What about you, Q? Did you have a good time?
I fooded and I danced and I fooded again.
That's all you do at a ball, man.
Was there a third thing? Fourth thing?
Did you enjoy yourself?
No.
Oh
But if
shit!
What?
Did I left you behind?
Well, yeah, but that's okay.
I'm Scott. I'm sorry.
No.
You want
Scott.
to dance?
You're not Scott.
No. What?
I
What?
said I'm Scott. I'm sorry.
I thought. Oh.
No, I didn't say I'm Scott.
Oh. Okay. I was just gonna say, don't call yourself that.
no.
Like you are not Scott.
No, you're not. You're
now,
not Scott,
okay. Now
and
we
you're
hang
not-
on. Well, Scott is hot, and like tonight, like, hello.
Okay.
But like, you're not
Scott's
Scott.
hot?
I'm not Scott, and that's a good thing. And it also feels like kind of a bad thing for some reason right now. But I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna set it on a shelf, and I'm not gonna think about that. But okay, so Q, we know
What?
we figured out what we're supposed to do. We know where we're going.
What are we doing?
We're going to,
We're going to
let's
the
say it at the
Eastern
same time,
Shelves.
Navira.
Going to the Crescent Isles.
What?
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 We're gonna stay here for the rest of our lives.
We're going to the Eastern Shelves.
Crescent Isles?
No, we could have a job in Navira. Did we all get offered jobs?
I didn't get a job. I got a girl to dance with me.
Oh.
I'm very proud of you.
At this point, the same gnomish person, Q, that talked to you is walking by, and he just sort of goes, "Hey, I'm here if you want to talk."
This guy thought he saw me, but he wanted me to tell him whether or not I saw him.
Oh.
Wait,
That
He
doesn't
saw
make any
me.
sense.
I don't know. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, what?
What did you want something?
Well, you didn't seem particularly interested, but I mean, yeah.
Oh, you
Wait a
gotta
minute.
Pierce,
Pierce
let
points
me
at-
handle this.
Okay.
You gotta be more forthcoming with people and tell them that you want something instead of dancing behind some sort of charade.
Well, I didn't really have time to get to the meat of what I was trying to offer you, but
Oh, offering me meat and you buried the lead?
I do not know how to talk to you.
Words, sir.
Time out.
Would you like money?
Money.
Q,
Yeah. What? Yeah. Pierce.
you're doing a great job. I think you're doing doing fantastic work.
He's not. He's not at all.
Shut up. What?
You're
How
not
did you?
a part of this.
I just want to say I think you've come a very long way, Q.
Okay. Small
now-
man who is my size. You want to offer me money and meat for what?
I want
Because
you to
I'm
go.
strong.
Yeah, because you're strong. All of you strong. I need you to go take care of something on the river, down the bank a little bit.
Down the riverbank, you want me to take care of something.
There's a bit of a monster that's a monster. I don't want to call it a monster, but it's disrupting the supply lines a little bit. I want you guys to take care of it.
We have to kill a supply monster
Essentially, yeah.
for money and meat.
The Amazon.
But hey, if you're not interested, that's fine. And he kind of turns around and leaves. You
Wait,
know where to
hold up.
find me if you change your mind.
Wait, hold on.
I don't know where. I don't know who that was. I'm really bad with names.
Hold on.
faces.
Pierce goes to catch him, like tap him on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, we got to think about it. Okay, we've had 5 job offers this evening, and apparently there's a labor shortage. So, can you first of all, how did you know about us? How did you hear about us?
Fucking everybody knows about you guys.
God damn it!
Whatever the fuck that was in the night market, that was everybody's talking. It's all anybody's talking about. Did you not think that would get attention?
I mean, we didn't start it. You know that, right?
But we sure stopped it.
Yeah, exactly. What
you.
he said.
Hongu.
Not helpful.
Okay. How do we find you?
Hey.
This is a job in Mardosta, just down the river, or how
Pierce,
far? Yeah,
let me handle it. Sir,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let my associate handle it from here.
what is your name?
My name is Kelvin.
Kelvin. I have absolute zero knowledge of a Kelvin.
Well, now you know one.
What are they calling us?
Was who called the people?
How
who
do they
were talking
refer
about
to us? And how can you be sure that you have the right people?
They're talking about. I see you standing over there with the Shadowmoor kid,
The
I'm not a
Shadowmoor
kid.
the Shadowmoor girl, woman, whatever the fuck. I see you standing over there, and like he's raising his voice at this point, and people are like looking over. I see you. I see all of you standing together. Like that's how I know it's you.
Okay, your attitude is a little bit prickly. I don't think you're selling us on wanting to help you.
I thought, yeah, this. I don't know if this is gonna work. Actually, make a charisma check, all of you, just a general charisma check with let's call it straight charisma.
That's a natural 1.
Okay.
15.
It's a natural 20.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
I just
Sorry.
shit on the floor. Okay.
Somebody clean that up. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is always a stressful night for me. I'm sorry. But yeah. Yeah, if you guys can help me out, I don't really know what it is, but something is just disrupting the supply lines. I'm willing to give you a little bit of money.
What's the
it's probably-
supply? What are we supplying?
That's not any of your business.
Ask him where it is specifically.
Where it is specifically.
Specifically, there's a bridge 20 miles down the river.
20 miles. Okay. Tell him we'll
Okay.
think about it.
We will think about it, and we will let you know. Our associates and I will let you know if we can fit you into our schedule.
Yeah, it sounds like you got a busy schedule.
Our schedule.
I'm gonna
is
go
busy.
home. I hate this.
What's your name again?
My name's Kelvin.
Kelvin. I'm Pongu. And you know them. It's nice to meet you.
That's
Pongu,
great.
He
It's
seems
just-
stressed out. Why don't you give him one of your treats?
Angu makes the best treats.
Is it, are you allergic to nuts?
Not that I know of.
Okay, lovely. Here you go. Just, take one when you're feeling stressed out.
What is it?
It's just a little bit of a good berry treat.
It's fucking good.
Thank you.
All right.
It's in the name, Good Berry.
Yeah. Yeah, I gathered that. All right. I always feel like I don't belong at this fucking place. I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you guys. Find me if you're interested, or I'll find you. Just we'll be in touch. Don't worry about it.
Have your people call our people.
I will.
Pongu caresses his cheek as he leaves and goes, "You belong anywhere you see fit. Goodbye."
I do not know what to do with what just happened. I do not
Sorry,
know.
I should have consented to touching your face. My apologies.
You
That's-
need to
that's
put that on a shelf, and you can just deal with that later.
That's fine.
Wait.
And you see him walk out of the ballroom.
think I handled that great.
You did a great
This
job.
looks like you did fantastic.
Yes.
He was, pardon the pun, but he was being a little short with me.
Yeah, I feel like compared to us, he was a pretty big asshole.
We're like the least asshole people.
I think that it's a high stress situation. She's talking with her hands. She has food and she just flings it when she says that. And
You're coming at me with a lot of energy right now.
I have a lot of news.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to sift through a lot of shit.
Gross.
I think we're gonna have to sift through a lot of information, Q.
Oh, okay. I can do that. You can do the shit.
You know, the thing is that I should know by now. That's on me at this point.
I don't even. Cass walks off.
Oh, we were going to discuss, and I wanted to get a boat.
But
She goes to find her parents.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay, we're going to Navarro, the Crescent Isles, and where was Cass wanting to go?
Eastern Shelves.
Eastern Shelf.
Specifically, Renmore.
Navarro, the Crescent Isles, Western Shelves. Got it.
And where's Buffy? Zuffy?
Buffy.
Zephy is near Evercrest.
Okay. So
Okay.
Cass, you try to approach and find your parents. They're kind of actually see them over to the side. They're speaking. Them and Vendrith are speaking with someone you don't necessarily recognize. Just over on the side, and as you approach, that person walks away and they sort of greet you. Cassandra, your mother sighs with a sigh that you know, like it's almost over and she can almost rest. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had fun, dear?
I think so. Maybe. I think. Have you had fun?
Well, this has never been your favorite thing, so if you think you've had fun, that's a bit better than other years, hasn't it?
It is. I would like you to meet my snake.
I was going to ask about that, but I do know better at this point in our relationship as mother and daughter. Hello, Snake.
I hold him out.
Your dad at this point. Cass, is that real?
That's such a dad question.
What do you mean, Dad?
Is it a real snake?
How much have you had to drink? Yes, it's a real snake. Well,
He-
no,
like,
actually, no, it's not. Oh my gosh.
He reaches out to touch the snake's forehead, and Ash kind of like slithers a little bit as he does, and he like flies back into the wall and spills the champagne. What are you thinking, Cass?
This is not me. This is Ash. He's a friend.
Hello, Ash.
Okay, so
The
you know
snake.
the flowers that grew in the greenhouse. You can thank the snake.
I don't know how that works, but okay, this is a lot of information, and your mother at this point is just like, I have questions. I have so many questions.
As do I. Anyways, I just wanted to introduce y'all. Don't really know why.
It's lovely to meet you, Ash the Snake.
I put him back on my shoulder. The fire owls were not me. I did not do that. That was not. I didn't do this. Pointing at the snake. I was gonna be normal. I swear, I was going to be normal. It didn't.
At this point, Zev twirls by. At this point, he's just been like spinning around the dance floor to entertain himself, and he just twirls by and he says, "You are never going to be normal, Cass."
I was going to try to be
There you go.
normal. And then my friend showed up as a snake, and my other friend gave me fire owls, and I made Pierce too hot. And I think Q got drunk. It's this night. I'm sorry.
And I'm gonna get a boat.
You just hear Q yelling rude as he spins with Zev. They're dancing.
They're going like they're spinning in tandem with each other. So at that point, as you are speaking to your mother and your father, and Zev and Q are spinning around, you all hear a little bit of you hear a couple of people begin to cough in the room. And then you hear the sound of the ballroom's grand clock chiming at midnight. And I need anyone who drank champagne to make a Constitution saving throw.
Even just a sippy?
Even just a sippy.
Shit. Okay.
Natural
Pierce did
one.
not take any champagne.
Natural uno.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I got a nat 1
2 nat ones.
with a +4, but still a nat 1.
Con save
Con save, yes.
22.
Okay, Cass, you save. And Pierce, you don't have to make a save.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So, there is a sensation of wind, like the air is being drained out of this room. On the edge of the room, you see a black hole open up about 5 feet in the air and about 5 feet wide. And you hear people scream, you hear this commotion, and you see a figure rising from the floor to meet it. And you see her arms extend, and she's hovering about like this in front of the circle. And about 5 feet in the air, rising directly in front of this black hole, you recognize Sienna Wainwright. And her eyes have glossed over with black, and she's floating. She holds her hands out, her palms, and floating above each of her palms, there are these 2 beads of glossy black liquid as she's floating there.
Do I
And she
recognize
says-
the liquid?
You do recognize the liquid immediately. And people scream and start to run about, and her eyes have glossed over at this point. And Sienna says, "Through the chaos of discord, destruction, and death, through the cleansing fires of famine and war, the arrogance of a world will crumble, and the emerald flame will rise once more." And she falls backwards into the black hole. You look, and people begin to drop left and right.
Well, I'm glad we didn't dance.
You were gonna dance with her?
Never
Dance
gonna
with
dance
everybody.
again.
Yes, you cannot respond. Actually, you can respond to this. But you feel this immense amount of pain. Q and Pongu and Cass, you all feel this immense amount of pain. And you are going to take... give me a moment. You're going to take... Too much to roll.
Never want to hear a DM say that. Like, that is not what you want.
3, 4, 5. I'm sorry. You guys can talk while I'm doing this.
Was divinity in the champagne or something? Is that
Dude,
My
what?
No.
wife loves divinity.
No, this has got to be is this like void water in the champagne?
You do not
So
know.
she's likely void water, right?
She's
But what
in the
was
portal.
champagne?
You do not know. She is gone. The portal has now closed. Pongu and Q, you take 31 points of poison damage.
Do I take any?
And
Half?
are
Do I take
poisoned,
half?
or
You know you are not poisoned. You take 31 points of poison damage. Cass, you take 15 with a save. Pierce, you take no damage. You look and people are dropping left and right. Cass, Sorry, I got a lot of rolls to make. Kess, you watch as your mother, Zev, and Rook double over. They don't necessarily fall to the floor, but they have taken a substantial amount of damage. And everyone in the room seems to be hurting in the same way. You hear this coughing and you feel this poison bubbling inside of you that seems to be in your veins and in your stomach.
Okay, stay with me here. Can I try something?
You can certainly try whatever you like.
Can I cast... Is there a champagne glass somewhere? Like a one that's not been drank out of?
There are champagne glasses all over the place, but all of the ones within your reach have been drank out of at this point.
Okay, within 30 feet of me?
Within 30 feet of you, yes, everything's been drank of.
And are the bubbles still there?
No, they went with
They
Sienna.
went with her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to run over to the champagne wherever it's at and cast Animate Essence and see if I can pull void water out of the champagne.
Okay. You cast this. You hear the essence that is on your person, if there is any on your person. You hear it sort of like fumbling around.
Yeah.
But nothing within the champagne seems to activate.
Okay.
So
that was a big spell.
you all are, as this is happening, you are watching people dropping left and right. And you watch as the wind stops, the portal closes, Sienna is gone. Your family is still standing. But many of the people in the room appear to have fallen. And you stand in this ballroom as the echo of the grand clock in this ballroom fades. You stand on a dance floor littered with bodies. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Mother. I'm stressed.
What a. So I go on vacation this week, which is why we did 2 in a row, just for listeners and viewers that are, and so I am. My vacation's ruined. Thank you, Zach.
I'm sorry.
No. This is great. I love a cliffhanger. If anything, I'm jazzed to shit for the next episode. Can I say that?
Gosh.
Q's interaction with the guy trying to sell him was, that scene in First Class, in X-Men First Class, where they're
Yes, I know exactly what
recruiting,
you're talking about.
and Wolverine goes "fuck off" and they leave. That was the vibe.
Yeah.
And it was like my favorite moment from oh my god, that's like my favorite moment of this arc.
What's really funny is from his perspective, it was not a fuck off. It was legitimately.
Right.
What were you doing? I don't know. What? How do you expect me to know?
So stressed.
The best thing is when Zach rolled though, because then Zach rolled and then just left.
Zach got fucked off. Fuck off. Okay. Great.
Oh boy. So, thank you all for joining us tonight. We love you and appreciate you very much. Our next session is going to be the 24th, actually the day before Thanksgiving here in the United States. So we hope to see you guys there. Don't forget, this episode will be live on YouTube Friday morning and in podcast feeds on Monday. Do you guys have anything to add before we sign off for the evening?
Be safe. Be well.
I'm just
Be
happy
good to yourself.
that we're all still in our ball outfits because we're all really hot.
We're all hot,
So-
in our ball.
Oh no, we're all hot.
Oh
ball
no.
gown.
So
And our characters are good looking too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, for such an obscene amount of hotness, and not at all for completing what I had planned for or at least everything that I had planned for the Mardostan arc, you all have leveled up.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh,
We leveled up.
We
at
leveled
the
up?
Ball.
You
I'm
did.
so excited.
We leveled up at the ball.
I was not expecting leveling up right now. Oh
Level
my
up, level up,
gosh.
which means you all have reached level 10.
bleep
Double
bloop.
digits. Blah, blah, blah.
Did you say despite the fact that we didn't complete what you were expecting us?
No. I said because you have
Oh,
completed. the
because we
Mardostan
have
arc.
completed. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Level 10?
You guys are level 10. What?
So excited.
Oh man.
That means Pierce is going to be able to shoot even better.
Yeah.
My wild shape is doing stuff.
I don't even know what Q is gonna do.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He's got.
Hey, y'all, a quick
options.
note just from me. I really appreciate a lot of the people that have gotten to know specifically through this show, and I'm starting to see more and more of you like outside the show and interacting with us, like, you know, on Twitter or in streams or something like that. And so just one of the things that I didn't realize that I loved about doing this show was meeting so many kick-ass people. Y'all are the people that I meet through this show and have worked on the show with, but and also have met through the show, have just been like top tier fucking people. And so just saying, like, I appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
appreciate
made a good
it too.
clay.
And I appreciate all of the beautiful and lovely and smart and empathetic and kind people on this call as well.
Man.
No, I'm just kidding. I was like,
I'm
you said such a
emotional.
beautiful- Such a beautiful thing to say. I love you, Zach.
I love all of you, and I'm proud of you. So we love you all very much, and unless anyone has anything else to add before we sign off for the evening, meeting adjourned. Good night.
Live.
Let me hit the ending button.
See you guys in a couple weeks.